I can't.
She's like, should I go live? I'm like, might as well.
Well.
That's what we're here for, right? Last I checked.
I always have to check with her because you know she takes 6.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys,
Hi.
happy Friday.
Okay, let's see. Let's get the party started.
We're never ready, as you guys know. Okay, hold on. We have to pull up the chat.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, look at the ghost. They look like the color of the teddy bear.
Really? Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, yes, lots of people.
Okay, alright. Hold on.
Let's see, Shaper Mend. I'm seeing a commercial. Somebody squeezing into one of them body suits, I guess, to pull it all in. Okay,
I can't.
This is an advertisement, guys. Okay.
Okay, now we're seeing the chat. Oh, look at all the chatting before we got here.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
Who's in the
The
room?
curl definition is on point for both of you. Thank
you.
Ashley. I'm actually not really feeling mine at the moment, but if you like it, I love it.
Okay. This is a brand new. I just did it earlier today. The Cantu. What was that one we just did?
Curl Activator Cream.
Curl Activator Cream. That's one. But it's new. But it's a new one.
Yeah, you look better.
I don't know why I did extra underneath. I really don't, because it wasn't necessary. It took longer to dry, actually. I put Sultanicals, not sauce, underneath.
Which I don't know why, because we had just said it was a one and done, and
It
then
was.
I went to the bathroom and I see Sultanicals sitting up there, and I'm like, why is Sultanicals
Because
here?
you weren't there to police what I put in.
See, it's so
So
flat.
I just kind of grabbed something.
Like
Being extra.
I hate mine right now. I used, again, I tried using the Mael custard, and nope.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. What?
Asia, I can't come up here looking busted. She looks so dressed up on IG. She thought I was going
Do you?
somewhere.
Okay,
I am.
I don't know.
I get dressed up
News
for
to
y'all.
me,
A
she
little
is.
bit of lipstick, a little bit of lip. What does that mean?
News to me if you're going somewhere? 'Cause
Oh, I
don't
thought you meant
know.
news to me that I'm dressed up.
No, girl, you always look good.
I do. My yours look good too.
Okay, just picking it out.
Yeah, no, still no luck with the Mael. So today I tried it as the leave-in and putting the curl maker on top, and it's still a no for me. It's still a no. Like, I'm done with the custard. I'm done. I love the way my hair looks when it's wet. When it dries, I just don't like it.
Yeah, because you seem like you were kind of feeling it today.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
it looked good when it was wet, but it's a crunchy, flat mess right now.
It's not all that. It's a hold. It's a medium, a little bit more than a medium hold. It's not a
Maybe
mess.
tomorrow.
And it's defined. There's no frizz.
You can say that because you're sitting there with a pretty turtleneck on and your hair looking poppin'.
No, not necessarily.
No, girl, that's why.
But if you insist.
Hold on,
So
why
now I
is
got
this
some
over
frizz
here?
going on here. All right, but anyway, enough of all that.
Okay, alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
No,
Let's
it's
see.
just flat, guys. Like, it's just really, really, really flat. I
So
just-
what don't you like? Okay,
it's
it's
flat.
flat. Okay. The custard as a leave-in. Did you use the custard as a
Yeah,
leave-in?
I did the custard with the Camille Rose
Oh,
curl
that
maker
one
on
that was
top.
going all over.
Yeah.
Okay, it didn't work for you.
No,
Okay.
it was not. Yeah, they're saying your hair looking super poppin'. The girls are like, pow, pow.
Yep, that's that can too, guys.
Yeah, no, you
but
look
brand new can too. Not the like. Well, the one in the video it was brand new. We did it on camera, but then that lasted about maybe 4 days.
Yeah.
And then today we were gonna film, but then we just never got around to it. So I just threw this back in because I don't think it was gonna go past 4 days. It was super frizzy. So
Yeah, Maureen, it looks as crunchy, feels as crunchy as it looks.
really okay. Here to,
Totally deterred me from buying Mael. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that Mael. I don't know.
And both
It smells
collections,
it
right?
smells- yeah, like we didn't really care for the honey. This is just like a Mael wash and go. When it was done, I'm like, this looks like Mael still. This still looks like a Mael wash and go. It's flat. Like, I don't know.
Okay. And they came out with 2 new things with the new collection. What's that? That honey and whatever it is. Pomegranate.
I think you say that in the video. You're like, pomegranate? I'm like, what? First of all, what's a pomegranate? Like, pomegranate.
It's a fun fact I've never tried. Mael Organics. Fun fact, that's 106 Andy, never tried it.
Amanda Bork said, did you see how shady Main Choice was today? I heard a little bit about how like it went on sale and it sold out within like 5 seconds, or I don't know. I don't know what happened with the Main Choice.
Why were they shady? Do tell.
I know they felt some type that their products were being posted certain places when like the collection hadn't dropped yet. They hadn't like officially like announced it, but Sally Beauty announced it, so it was announced.
I want to know what's the tea.
It says they advertised for some exclusive iconic limited edition box. Y'all, it's the collection I showed y'all last week from Sally's, but that's brand new. That's, I guess, how they're rolling it out. That's their brand new line.
Okay.
Yeah, the iconic line is, what is it, the Fro the Culture?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we went out and bought it.
Yeah, we did. And then I guess today they dropped it in a box for like $60 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, we bought, what did we buy? The leave-in and the gel?
The leave-in and the gel.
Okay.
Amanda said the line sucked. Did you try the stylers? Did you like the, to me it was giving me like 24 karat kind of vibes. The way the gel looked, it was sparkly and black, like, you know, I don't know. It looked like the 24 karat, the leave-in and then the gel. So I like the 24 karat, but
I just barely get those gels with 3 stylers. Both your curls are beautiful though. Okay. Is it Maritza? See, I'll never understand how some curly girls do one product wash and goes. Watch us and see.
you don't know unless you try it. We were in that boat where we needed like 3 products. I needed a leave-in, I needed a cream, I needed a gel.
But like I said, when we were doing our braid out video, like what's easy for one person may not be easy for another. I don't understand how some people get popping braid outs and twist outs. We just could not master that. So she said it sucks, so now we know. But anyway, we still have to try.
Well, that's one person's opinion.
I know, but it's still an opinion.
True.
It's an opinion of someone that got it. No one else is saying anything because they didn't get it yet, probably.
So we have a no from one person. We have one no. Do we have any yeses in the room?
I know, they came out and they were like, shh, don't say anything, like when you talked about it on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do they mean, shh, don't say anything? We bought it with our own coin.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was PR or anything.
Yeah.
They can't govern people's money when they buy it.
I was confused. They were like, you know, it's not out yet. I'm like, well, according to Sally Beauty, it's out. People are buying it. It's out. So I'm like, what do you want? You know, we're influencers, but we're also consumers. And in that moment, we had our consumer hat on. Like, we went out and bought the product.
Seriously until we bought it. Once we heard last week that it was out, you were going crazy. Once we left the feed, the live feed, you were just determined to get it.
Yeah, so, you know, my L kind of slid into the DMs like, shh. And I'm like, what you mean, shh?
I was like, shh, what? They didn't send it.
We bought it.
Wasn't PR.
They're like, it's not supposed to be. I just don't understand how, like, other companies post it before the actual company. Like, how did Sally Beauty's post it before the Main Choice posted it?
I don't know.
It's their product.
I don't know how some websites have more products. Say, like, for instance, Botanicals, Naturally Curly had more than they were offering. Not during this period of time, because I know they're moving, but during the time when I was going crazy shopping, I could get more from Naturally Curly than I could from Botanicals. So I don't understand why brands don't own their own stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Kim. Thanks for dropping in. We hope you feel better. She's not feeling good tonight, to pray for her, but she just wanted to drop in and say, hey. Hey, girl, we hope you feel better. I know I was, something's going around, like, in the air. I don't know. I feel like everybody's getting sick. Everyone's getting sore throats. Everyone's getting stuffy noses. And I think it's, like, the change of season. Like, I don't know, knock on wood, and everything, because...
Wood.
What? Because I'm not trying to get sick at all.
I have a hangnail that's driving me crazy. I had to grab something quick. I couldn't grab the snips.
This is what we do now on live, guys.
Because I couldn't find it. Not like I have any long nails, I have nubs, but still that one nub is driving me crazy, it's snagging.
Who said we could have her scared? I saw someone just said, like, she bought the products, we have her scared.
Y'all have us scared.
No, I think it's going to be like the 24 karat, and I like the 24 karat, so I'm looking forward to it. We have not had any issues with the Main Choice.
No.
Any Main Choice product we have tried, we have liked. So I think it's just going to be another good.
It was interesting. It was black with like little sparkles in it. So it definitely had the
and it smells amazing. I love the packaging.
Yeah.
The Main Choice's packaging is just beautiful. I love it. It makes me want to throw on like some like African gear with like prints and stuff. Like, it's just beautiful. Like, the packaging is
like,
just
don't be extra, because I don't have African gear with prints and stuff.
I was like, you sit over there. You sit over there in a black shirt. I'm a rock a dashiki or something over here. Like some prints, put a head wrap on. Like, I'm really about to get into this mood.
I don't know what I'm going to wear yet.
We have one. Easton J said he bought the gel and he's a fan.
Okay, there we go. Another opinion.
Here we go. Ashley, she has a sinus infection. Got the notification.
Oh, that's horrible. I remember the first time I ever got a sinus infection. I just laid curled up at the foot of the bed. It was horrible. It was really like the worst thing. But once you get that, they call it that Z-Pack, That's everything. It just knocked it right on out.
It's a Z-Pack.
I don't know, it's like some sort of penicillin, like timed penicillin, like you have 5 days. After you take like the first 2 or 3, you're feeling great.
I was laid up yesterday because you had to buy some extra hardcore Crest White strips. So does anybody do Crest White strips? So we do Crest White strips. Like I'm a coffee drinker and you just like having doll teeth. So
Doll teeth, they're so white.
They're just so white. So we've been doing Crest White strips for years, and you bought, I don't know what you bought, but I guess the ones you bought, typically we buy the ones that you leave on for 30 minutes. You bought the ones that you leave on for an hour. When I tell you, my teeth were so sensitive yesterday, like I wanted to cry. I think by 2 o'clock in the morning I was like shedding tears.
And
like
I couldn't take the whining because
my
I got
mouth
the box,
hurts so
and I'm like,
bad.
my teeth are like already really white. I'm like, so I could share. Like I don't need to use the whole kit. So I'm like, you can have some, and then you wasted one because you just whined the whole time. You had
no, because I mean I'm used to doing them, but that one I don't know. That was like extra strength. I don't know what that was.
They said compared to a $500, so to speak, professional cleaning.
No,
I don't know. They all say they were professional cleaning compared to.
But then today you got the 30-minute one.
I felt bad for you, so I got you the glamour white ones.
Because I was in my room like,
I've moved on, upgraded, girl.
My teeth hurt so bad. Okay.
Oh, she's like in the mid-2000s, Amanda, with so much tooth pain. Okay, why? It's just the sensitivity? I think it depends. I was researching that. I think it depends on the amount of bleach they put in it. Like some have 9%, some have 9.5%, some have 10%. I think the ones I used had 14%. Then I took you back down to Glamour White. I think that has 9-10%.
Alyssa DeBron said try an Advil before. I know, because I was like Googling, I was like, what can you do for tooth like sensitivity? And a lot of things said do stuff before. I'm like, well, what do I do after while I'm sitting here? Like I can't drink, I can't eat, like my teeth were just stinging.
Wow.
And I saw ibuprofen, so I was popping ibuprofen, like it just, nothing was working.
Nothing worked? I wonder if like beforehand.
It said Sensodyne. Yeah, we had some tooth numbing stuff. I was like laying in bed like rubbing all this numbing stuff on my teeth last night, and like it's in your mouth, so obviously there's like spit and saliva, so it's just dissolved. It dissolved within like 20 minutes, and I was back in pain again. So I don't know, but it's gone now, and just I'm not using those ones again. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Well, now we know.
Not
too strong, girl.
Too strong.
Yeah, I like Sensodyne. Sensodyne works for me. I can continue eating my ice.
Is it Evelina? Evelina Rodriguez said she is getting ready for a birthday celebration. She turns 28 on Sunday. Happy early birthday. What are you doing?
Happy birthday.
Some good food, good music, good vibes, good people. So for those who just came in the room, they want to know what we have in our hair. Mom, what do you have in your hair?
I have in a Cantu. All right, let me get this straight. I'm getting old, guys, my memory.
I know, we were in the store today. Someone's like, oh my gosh, I love, what do you have in your hair? My mom was like, the cream of nature, curl activator cream. I'm like, Cantu.
Cantu. Somebody's like, we watch you on YouTube.
I know, I'm like, see, Mom, that's why we can't ever go nowhere, make no scenes, or like, be evil. I'm like, there's people everywhere. She was
the
like,
ice machine wasn't working. I was so excited to get ice from the soda machine, and I was getting ready to say no. Thank goodness, because they were like, oh, we love you, we watch you. I'm like, thank God I had to show my true colors.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, no, I have Cantu. Curl activator.
Curl activator cream.
The other day we did it as a one and done in the video. Today, I don't know, I was extra. It definitely didn't need it. All it did was slow up the drying process. But I just put Sotanicals not sauce underneath it, but it definitely did not need it.
Yeah. Oh, and I have the Mael custard in my hair, and what else? Mael custard and the Camille Rose curl maker. It looks kind of busted and flat today. Hopefully tonight it poofs up, because we have somewhere to go tomorrow, so I need day 2 hair. That's what I was hoping for, but
I don't think it looks bad at all.
Girl, I do, girl.
Okay.
There's curl definition, but there's no volume and it's crunchy.
Well, that's because it's A1. You'll get some.
Yeah.
Yes. You want to use a pick? Let's see what we can do here. It works miracles. Don't pick it out too much. It's late. You're not going anywhere. Just pick it out. Just to sit here. Okay.
No, it's just, and like my part doesn't know what it wants to do. It doesn't know if it wants to be a side part, a middle part. No, Mom. Oh God. I hate it. I hate it so much. No.
It's good.
I don't know what this is right here.
Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on.
Whatever. So, How was everybody's week? Anybody do anything
See if we can
exciting
come up with
this
the-
week?
with the conditioner with the best slip. Wouldn't it be cool if all the hair brands were involved in a competition to see who can come up with the conditioner with the best slip? I don't know. I think of the craziest things. It doesn't sound too crazy to me. I know. Right now, who do you guys think has the best slip? Would it be leave-in, deep
Ooh.
conditioner, or just regular conditioner?
Ooh.
I'm trying to think the best slip.
You know what? Jane Carter doesn't have a deep conditioner.
No.
They don't have a deep conditioner, right?
Nope, not for the Cross to Go line.
What about the
Or-
yellow line?
No,
I
not the
don't
other
know
line
about the
either,
deep
right?
conditioner, 'cause I was gonna say, you know, we love the Untangle Me by
Yeah.
Jane Carter, but I don't think they have any deep conditioners.
I don't think, yeah, they don't.
Maureen, I did put oil in it, girl. I did. I was like pulling my hair to scrunch out the crunch.
So Zoe the Aquarius is moving into dorms tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay. Is that late? I thought people were doing that like in August. Where do you go to school?
Camille Rose, Moisture Milk or Camille Rose, anything. So Camille Rose has the best ones.
Moisture Milk.
So like, we mean like overall as a brand, which brand would
Has the best slip.
has the best slip?
The best slip for conditioner, I would have to say, shall I say? I don't know. Kinky Curly, was that not today? I swear when I used it a couple of weeks ago. And
Really?
I remembered the slip. Yeah, it was really good slip. Then I would dug that Curl Junkie back up, that smoothing lotion. That had superior slip. And then, of course, Soultanicals, just to me, hands down, all their conditioners. Everything has great slip.
I think
no matter
Aussie.
which one you grab.
But
Yeah, you always
Aussie,
say
Aussie's
Aussie.
not real. It's not really considered a natural hair brand. But
Yeah, I've never.
someone said curls. Really?
Curls, which
Curls. Okay.
Not Today is pretty good. Yeah, it is. That's what I have it now. I love Not Today. I love anything Soultanicals conditioners. They're
Oh
just
right,
fantastic.
Soultanicals. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Soultanicals.
Afrotastic, definitely great. I've used the Healthy Hair one, that one that looks kind of reddish, orangey. That's great. All of them are great. Any Soultanicals one I grab has slip.
Oh, the As I Am Long and here we go. Lux.
Long and Lux.
The
Conditioner?
Long and Lux conditioner. That's what Easton J said. But I know their original is good too. Their original, that does have some nice slip on it.
See, Kate Pegasus, a kinky curly hands. I forgot about it. If I didn't use it a few weeks ago, I probably wouldn't have mentioned it tonight. But because I recently used it, then I remembered. I'm like, okay, that had slip.
Nicole Nelson, no, we've never tried Novex. I don't really want to do Novex because there was some controversy going on about some like results that like multiple people had, and so like I don't want to really risk our hair with Novex hair care, so
Yeah.
we aren't dipping into Novex.
Might have the Taylor, what if you use a refresher on your hair? That might loosen the crunch.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe tomorrow. Maybe
Yeah.
it might look a little better. Maybe.
Okay, Ashley Harris has been on a Camille Rose kick lately.
Camille Rose just smells amazing.
I was gonna grab that today. I don't know why I didn't.
Camille
I just,
Rose?
yeah, I just didn't know what to use.
Yeah, somebody
so.
asked, they were like, is the main choice buttery gel comparable to the Camille Rose butter gel? I'm like, they are two totally different products. Like, they just look like two totally different products.
Which one? The main choice.
The main choice, the one we just got, the buttery gel. It's called buttery gel. And
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and they thought it could be comparable to the Camille Rose butter gel.
Oh, no.
The butter gel is like a thick, like cream,
Yeah.
like butter kind
And
of.
This one is kind of. It reminds us so much of that 24 karat
Yeah.
gel.
It looks like a gel.
It looks like it's swishy like that.
Mhm.
It's loose like that. The
Yeah.
only difference is the new one is black and that one was gold. They look identical. Okay, so Letitia McGee said she used Allocate Naturals. I'm starting my collection. I have 2 or 3 things from there. I have the leave-in, no, not the leave-in yet. I don't have the lemongrass leave-in. I have the refresher spray, and I have one of their deep conditioners, I think. Which one do I have? I don't know, but I do. I'm building my collection.
Floutress said, do you have to worry about protein overload for the As I Am Long and Lux Curl Smoothie? I don't know. Does that have a lot of protein in it? Because I remember when I first used it, I did not like it at all. I actually gave it away. And then I just recently rebought it because I thought maybe we could do like a mix it up with it, and I might like it mixed with something else, but mixed with their leave-in from that line and then using it by itself, I did not like the curl smoothie at all.
Somebody
but maybe because
mentioned,
there's protein.
is it Guess My Zayas? Great stuff, the Nexus Humectress. I remember Nexus Humectress.
Remember
Oh my
Nexus?
gosh, that was like everything. Like, oh my
Wow.
gosh.
I remember that.
I still remember that. It was expensive back then. I don't know if it still is.
Let me see. Tammy
Okay.
TKD Gal said I picked up the apple and aloe line from
Love
Talia
that.
Wahid.
Yep.
It's great. Yes, that is a good one.
Mhm.
Oh, we gotta use that with winter coming up. That was
Love
a
that.
good one. I don't
Yep.
know why I'm waving around my phone case.
So, Cheryl Singleton said, have you two reviewed any Hair Rules products yet? Nope. No Hair Rules. Haven't used that. Mm-mm.
So you said the Jane Carter Untangled, or was it? Yeah, the Jane Carter Untangle Me Weightless Leave-In from their Curls to Go line. The pink one is a great leave-in.
Okay, Jackie said get the lemongrass leave-in. Yeah, that's on my list. I know they have a small one, and then they have this great big huge one for $19 at Target, and they have a small one for like 12 or 13. I don't want to overdo because it's like just so much product if I don't like it.
Will you
So.
ladies ever do a recovery video? What's a recovery video?
Covering the damage.
Like how,
I would hope we
like
would
a how
have
we
to.
went natural kind of video?
No,
kind of
that wouldn't be recovery. What's recovering? All right, so while we're thinking about what recovery is, Karen Reese said she used the Curl Enhancing Smoothie and the Bounce Curl. I was going to do that today. I definitely was going to do that. Why I
What's the
switched up,
curl
I don't know.
enhancing smoothie? Oh, Shea Moisture.
Yeah.
And the Bounce yeah. Oh,
Yep.
love
'Cause
that.
I promised, who did I promise?
That was a good wash and go.
That always comes into our comments. And she wants me to do that combo next time we do a mix it up. I wrote her name down.
Know how you recover when you look busted. Not saying you ever look busted. Ashley Harris
Wash your hair
is
again.
one of us.
Just go with it. I think
Yeah,
it's
no.
a Lauren. Who's the one that wants me to do the hibiscus? smoothing?
Denisha, no, I've never used any of the Aussie gels, although they keep being mentioned. So when I go into the store, I kind of look for the gels. There are quite a few. There's like a volume one. Like which one should we get? Maybe recovery video from too much protein. That I can do because I did save my hair from protein overload and moisture overload. Actually, I made the same mistake twice.
Oh, I'm
one
right
with the
there.
moisture product
Okay.
and one with the protein product.
From too much protein. It probably wouldn't take just one video though. Maybe it would be an explanation. But how do you show it in one video how you recover? Because it's like a process, right? It doesn't just like bounce back.
Well, for protein, like it's more just like the tips.
Right.
Yeah, and you just kind of have to follow the tips. You have mentioned you've had hair troubles too. Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, that's what I mean. Okay. Yeah.
I'll be watching Napoli Ever After. I read that book years ago.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now, I think. The movie
It's
with
on Net-
Don't get me started with that woman's name. I
Was
think
it?
what was I saying it
Sanaa-
wrong?
Sanaa-
Don't
Sanaa Lathan?
don't start.
All right.
I don't remember how
All
to say
right.
that woman's name.
Was it already in the movies that quick to be on Netflix? Oh, we have to watch that.
It wasn't in theaters. I think it was only ever going to Netflix.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Who just said, what was it? Was it Curls in the Making? Someone just said, are you over the Jessie Curl Spiralicious Gel? Absolutely not. That is still a fabulous gel. Never over that.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we know the name. It's just apparently I say it wrong. So there was like a whole live where we were on there for like 20 minutes. Y'all were phonetically saying it. I was saying it wrong. And it was just a whole like thing. I couldn't say that woman's name. So we're not going to do it today.
All right, so yeah, you had your hair troubles, so you recovered. Basically, just stopped what you were
Yep,
doing.
I
right?
stopped using protein. I deep conditioned my hair. I picked up deep conditioning. Only used products that were like moisturizing, no products with protein in them. When I was detangling my hair, I made sure I really detangled it. Like, you know, I wasn't washing my hair every day. It was like this whole situation.
Okay, so it went straight to Netflix. I have to watch it.
I'm still exhausted from you trying to pronounce that. Like, yo, like me
Right.
too. I was stressed out. Like, I could not say her name. You had me stressed out this morning.
Why?
Because, okay, so do you guys remember that live when we were talking about, what were we saying? I guess I had a piece of lint on me.
Oh gosh.
And you said, you were like, oh, you have a piece of lint on you. And I'm like, lint? Like, I'm like the religious thing? I'm like, it's lint.
Lint.
And so you have like this issue with like E's and I's.
I don't know.
So what did you say the other day?
10 and 10.
Yeah,
10 and
so
10.
we were sitting at a restaurant, we were eating, and she was talking to me about like some baby powder or something, and you were like, oh, it used to come in a 10 container.
Yeah, I saw something
in a
on
10 container.
Facebook that said, who remembers Johnson & Johnson's baby powder in 10? And so I told you that, and you're like, what's 10?
I'm like, in 10 what? Like 10 quantities? 10, like in 10 what? You're like, no, in 10.
10,
Like,
like-
you know, 10?
like aluminum, like
yeah.
10.
I'm like 10? I'm like, you're trying to say 10? And I'm like, 10? And so I'm like, here we go. So this morning, what were we saying? I was like, all right, Mom. I was like, 10
lint and
lint.
lint.
And then you like get an accent. You're like, lint. And so this morning I was like, Mom, pen, pin, pen, pin. So you were like, pen, peen, pen, pin. Like,
All right, do I not say it right? Lint and lint. Like lint. Like
Mom,
lint.
what's with the accent?
I don't know because
What is
I
with
can't-
the accent?
How do you say lint? Is it lint?
It's okay. Like the holiday is Lent,
Lent.
and then like a piece of lint.
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 Why do you gotta say lint?
Because you say I say it wrong, but you say lint.
Mom, just Lent.
Lint.
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 Is that right? Lint? Is it L-E-N-T? Is
guys
it L-I-N-T? It's pronounced lint.
Okay. Pen.
Right? Pen.
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 Pan.
What's a pan?
It's my version of
I
pen.
can't.
Pin. How do you say the I?
Shimo's
Pin.
being so extra, right? She gets like this accent. She needs like a pinky.
So
like,
I need the lowercase I, like the vowel pin. 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 How do you say the lowercase I phonetically? It's pen. You say
Pin.
it's not pen. It's P-E-N. It's pen the way I'm
okay,
pronouncing it.
like a pen, and then there's a pin, like a pin drop.
I'm saying pen.
Pin.
Pen.
Pin. Pin and pen. Pin
I
and
can't.
pen.
I can't. I
Okay.
can't. It must be my New England accent. I swear I can't. I don't know. I'm so done. I'm so done
And
too.
I was like, Ben and Ben. Sitting like when and when. Like we were like
When.
when and when.
Yeah. I don't know. My little lowercase I gets lost somewhere.
Oh, someone just said the club. Let's address this, please. Okay? Okay.
Oh,
She
you came
really-
for me. Like, Ma, you can't keep saying that you work
I
out
know.
at the club.
In that video, she was like, this is day 2 hair. You were like, and you're like one better. We just sweated it out at the club. And I didn't even catch that when she said it.
Why you act like we're tossing back drinks and dancing?
like-
I'm like, the club, everybody, I have never called it the gym. Who's in my era? Like, did we even work on it in my
Yeah.
era? But all
In
right.
our latest video, we were showing you our day 2 hair with the can 2, and we didn't do anything to our hair. We had just gotten back from the gym, and you were like, yes, this is day 2 hair. You're like, nothing done to it. You're like, one better. We just sweated it out at the club.
Like dipping
And
and
what-
doing it at the club.
And what she meant was the gym, but she calls it the club. For some reason, I guess it was health club, and she shortened it to the club. And I'm like, Mom, people don't call it the club anymore. I'm like, when you say the club, it sounds like we were out like, woo, like, oh, stop calling it that.
I've only
Like-
called it the club. I've never called it the gym. And so you're like, the health club? I'm like, who calls it health club? I just
Just
said
call
I'm
it
going
the
to the club.
gym. The
And
gym.
that night, then my husband texted me, goes, I'm gonna go buy a fitness page. I'm
Because
gonna go to the club.
you both are old, like,
Yes.
well, not like older,
Yeah,
like, so,
I
but
called
no
it the
one,
club.
no
I've
one.
never called it the gym.
Okay.
Gym was when I was in 1st grade with those red
Some
rubber
people are laughing
balls.
because some people actually said in the comments, they were like, did she say the club? I'm like,
Clubbing, right, Eric? Clubbing.
Yeah. I'm like, and then like one better, you were like, we sweated it out because like at the gym, obviously you sweat, but it just sounded really, really bad. We sweated it out at the club. I'm like, wow.
The club.
And typically I catch her, which is, I must not have been listening. I didn't catch it in the editing. Like I just didn't catch it.
No
And-
one calls it the club. Nobody ever called it the club. Back 20, 30 years ago when we were all working out, was it called the club? When you back during what
I feel
was
like they
those-
were so confused. I know, 'cause
Really?
we just said it like
Wow.
we were sweating that, like, yes, we were at the club. Like it's probably just 2 and 2. People were probably like, wait, what? What did they just say? They were at the club. Like, what?
I was so confused after hearing LoriAnne say that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
The
just
gym?
Like, it's the gym. We were at the gym.
That sounds so pretentious. The
We
gym.
were at the gym.
At the club is just.
Yeah, you were like, we were sweating it out at the club.
You were. No one. Nobody else. You're all gonna leave me hanging. Nobody calls it.
Yeah, no, but you really do. Like my grandmother called. She's like, yeah, we just got back from the club. Like everybody. Like
No one has ever corrected me. Then why did your father say the club?
I don't know because you both say it.
Well, he says tennis shoes, so I can't.
No,
go
he
by him.
doesn't.
Yes, he does.
You call sneakers tennis shoes?
He does. He calls them tennis shoes. I'm like, what? Like, I had to get used to that when I first met him. He's from California. I think it's what they say in California. Tennis shoes, right? I don't know where he got tennis shoes. Maybe it's Boston. Who says tennis? I always call them sneakers.
Tennis
Who
shoes.
calls them? Yes, it was called the club. See, Sheila writes it was called the club.
Okay, it was called the club maybe in like what? The 80s?
Well, I still have that vernacular because I was from the 80s.
Okay. We have to come higher though. We gotta come.
Oh, really?
We gotta
Okay.
come with the times.
I say tennis shoes. Jackie Johnson said, "Where are you from?"
gym shoes.
Gym shoes.
My mom calls every cereal Cheerio.
Right? I say tennis shoes. Is that a West Coast thing?
They're saying it's from the South. Someone said Mississippi.
Tennis shoes?
It's from the South. I call them tennis shoes. Tennis shoes in the tennis shoes. In
Sneakers from New York City.
Sneakers, yep.
Sneakers.
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 Tennis shoes. It's from the South, I guess.
Easton J said here in Texas they are pronounced tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes?
I guess the accent. Tennis shoes.
Who calls them sneakers? Are we the only ones that call them sneakers?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who calls soda pop? I have a friend from Michigan. He says they call it pop.
Pop?
He's like pop. I'm like soda.
Right.
Soda.
It's pop, not soda.
Also, it's pop. Oh, soda said it's pop, not soda. See, here we go.
Cornflakes. Her mom's from the Dominican. The Dominican. And every time I say I want
No,
cereal,
it's
she
just
says
tennis
cornflakes.
See, Asia,
Sneakers is New York.
Okay.
Sneakers is Connecticut. 'Cause that's how I raised you guys in sneakers. I learned that they were sneakers.
It's pop. No, people are saying it's pop. Okay. All right. You know what? I can't.
Pop. So who calls it soda or soda?
Soda?
Soda. Soda pop.
Soda pop?
Soda.
We say first things first, water.
Water. I know, because I was just making fun of
Water.
ways some people say
Because I
water.
really called it water, and you were like, "Where did you get water,
Water.
from?" And so like,
I'm like,
we
water.
like purposely say it down in videos. First things first, water. Like
In New York, they
'cause
say
you were making
water.
fun of me.
Water, right? Somebody said I sound like I was from New York. I'm like, I don't say water. I say water.
Asia said her mom is from, her grandma is from the South, and she says soda.
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 Every soda is Coke, right? Go grab me a Coke. I say that whether I'm in McDonald's, whether I was in Burger King. I think one has one has the other. I always say Coke. They're
You
like,
say
oh, will
Coke.
we have Pepsi? Would that be okay? That's fine. They all taste the same.
Same
but
thing.
you know what? Actually, they don't.
No, they don't.
I think Pepsi tastes better. Who thinks Pepsi tastes better? I
I
swear
feel like
it does.
Coke is
Coke?
is fizzier.
Coke is totally fizzy. I always use Coke though when I'm nauseous. Like when some people use ginger ale. If I have Coke on hand, I'll use Coke for that nausea.
Maybe we should say Coca-Cola.
Coke, Coca-Cola, whatever. I think cocaine derived from, they had a little bit of cocaine in it years ago, right? Am I not speaking the
Oh
truth?
no, Amanda works at Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper does not rank Amanda.
Oh, I know Spencer and Adam
No, they
Dr.
like root
Pepper.
beer.
They like root beer,
They're
but they
obsessed with
also
root
will
beer.
get Dr. Pepper if they can't get
I'm more of
Coke
a
is stronger, Pepsi is sweeter.
an orange and grape soda type of gal.
Pepsi tastes better. Yeah.
But we've really cut down on soda. Like I really don't drink soda.
Nope. Ever since my bike came
Although
along,
we were
I
drinking
just
it today with
replaced
our pizza.
We
We
sure
sure
were,
were.
right?
Because we were like, we're gonna go 5 days at the gym, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday are our days off. So I
You
guess
can't have pizza without soda, without that fizz. You cannot have pizza with a bye. You just can't. You can't have pizza with Kool-Aid.
Adam
you can't have
has it with
pizza
milk.
Well, we know the milkman. Adam eats a hamburger with milk.
Adam makes a hamburger with milk.
Yes, grape soda is only good if it's crushed. Crushed, they have the strawberry, the orange, the grape. They have every flavor at the corner store where I grew up.
Do y'all say buggy or cart? Shopping cart.
Cart.
Cart. The cart.
Cart. Shopping.
Yeah, we don't say buggy.
Buggy.
Where does buggy come from?
I always say buggy. This buggy's not stopping until we get home. Me and my car, when I'm mad, I'm like, this buggy is not stopping until we get home. But no, a car's a car. In the grocery store, a cart, shopping cart. I never heard of buggy. I think it came from like the 1800s, like the baby buggies, like
Yeah.
you know.
Sherry
like a
Carter said,
pram.
"I need coffee daily. Hallelujah. So do I. A good cup of coffee.
No, I don't like. I used to hold the Starbucks cup just to be holding it.
Just
but
to hold it. I know you really do get like Starbucks and just hold
I
it.
take one sip, but I never really drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Plus, I think of my teeth, and I do not want them yellow.
There are other things that can turn your teeth yellow.
I'm sure,
besides
and I
coffee
don't engage in the vices that do turn my teeth yellow. Yeah, there are. There's smoking. There's coffee. I'm sure there's soda, but I don't drink soda enough. Probably.
The vices. Coffee is
What else
life.
turns your teeth yellow?
What turns your teeth yellow, guys? Just regular everyday like eating and food, right? Chicken
Yeah.
curry.
Oh
Chicken curry.
definitely.
Can turn your teeth yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Black tea stains.
Okay. There's a buggy festival in Louisiana. Black tea stained. Okay. Okay. Michelle Guzman was addicted to Starbucks iced chai tea. I felt like Starbucks the other day. I think if I would have gotten it, I would have drank it down. But
Chai tea?
no, just regular, my normal drink, my tall
Hazelnut latte. No, tall hazelnut 3 equal with whipped latte.
Mm-hmm. I haven't had that in a while.
Red wine stains. See, so many things, so many things.
Red wine, right?
But these must be like in large quantities, large doses.
Or daily.
Every day.
I would think daily. Or smoking when it turns your lips dark, I guess, if you smoke. I like guys with dark lips. I like Barack Obama's lips. I did. Used to hate Barack Obama's lips, but I said I like the color of his lips.
Yeah, I never said anything about Barack Obama's lips, Mom.
But I did. I like the dark lips. I know it comes from cigarette smoke, I think, but that doesn't bother me.
I don't think it was cigarette smoke.
I don't know where it came from,
Maybe it was
but whatever it
trees.
was. Hey, Chantel.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
joining.
Wait a
Was it
minute.
trees? What?
Mom, I
Mama,
don't.
what the heck?
Like,
Just expressing one of my opinions.
I can't.
A day.
Whoa.
What is that transition, though? Oh, that's just me being me. Y'all gotta keep up. Hang on for the ride.
It's only attractive on Barack.
Right. Exactly.
Dash Child said, do you all drink sweet iced tea in Connecticut? Yes, we do, but it's nothing compared to how they do it in the South.
Nope.
Like,
I love sweet iced tea. And is it the one that you get that pike? What's that one that get across there at Henny Penny?
no,
And it tastes like real. They say, when they say sweet iced tea, they really mean
I
it.
gotta look it
I
up.
don't like when containers say real sweet iced tea or southern iced tea and it tastes nothing like it. It tastes like that junky Lipton. Lipton tastes nothing like iced tea.
Ma,
I'm talking about
I
iced
can't.
tea where you
Junky
make a cup
Lipton.
of tea and then it gets cold or you put ice cubes in it and it tastes just like it was when it was hot except it's cold. I'm not talking about Lipton. Lipton is just fake tea. I hate Lipton and fake lemons in it.
fake tea.
I just hate Lipton tea.
Wait, what is it? It comes in those bottles. I can't think of it right now. It's gonna bug me. Let me see. Bottled tea. Hold on.
Diabetes tea. It's so good. The tea that you get in the South.
Oh, no, here it is. No, wait, this isn't it. Oh, Gold Peak. Gold Peak tea.
Gold Peak. And when they say sweet tea, they really mean
Yeah.
sweet tea. It does taste like Southern sweet tea to me.
LoriAnne is so random. She is.
I know.
I know. We have to shut her down early tonight. I can't. I don't know what's coming next.
Okay, now, LoriAnne, go ahead. Rocking them lips. Right. Okay.
Yeah, no, the Gold's Peak is good. Yeah, extra
No,
sweet tea too. Yep, it's even better.
No, Bai doesn't have tea now. And I probably wouldn't get it if they did. I don't like that bottled fake
No,
tea.
she said, did you see Bai has tea now?
No.
They must have tea now.
Where's it at?
Gold Peak
Did
is
Mama tea, Bai has tea? Okay,
it's a
now.
good Texas tea for the Northerners. I got the bag. Oh, okay, yeah, they do have some teas. I've had the raspberry Bai tea. I love it. It's good.
I just don't like those kind of flavored teas.
I have a Bai drink tonight too. It's
Ew. That's what you never really
yeah,
gravitated towards the coconut ones.
Brasilia blueberry.
I've had the raspberry one. Okay.
See, Ashley Harris said the question is, will the big nose husband have Barack Obama's lips? Right, will that be approved of?
Depending on how he got them, right? And if he's still habitually keeping them like that because of his vice. Oh, it says, hi ladies.
Did you say seasoned water?
Wait, the little 8-year-old is watching us.
Where?
Is it, or if we say it wrong, just phonetically spell it. Is it Cyan? Right here, Adrian is her mommy, and Cyan, they're both watching
Is it
us.
cyan? Are we pronouncing it right?
Cyan?
Let us know. And we'll
Hi,
pronounce it right.
Cyan. Hey!
Oh, we're pronouncing it right. Hey, thanks for watching us.
You have sickening hair like we do? Okay.
Did you say seasoned water? Someone said seasoned water, question mark. It sounds like something you'd say. Did you mean flavored water?
Probably.
Did you say seasoned water?
Probably.
Okay.
I probably said seasoned water. Everybody's coming for me tonight. Not bothered. They'll just correct me as I go along. I'm touched tonight. Been a long week. Oh, she's so giddy. That's
Aww.
so cute. Yeah, that is a nice name.
It's pretty.
I know. Where'd you get the name at? I'm always interested where people get names at.
Where'd you get my name at, girl?
Like, remember when I told you where I got your name at? You like, didn't you have any friends? I got all my kids' names, well, except Adam. But I got Spencer and Taylor's name from my husband's best friend's last names. So his, well, actually one of his best friends and his business partner was named Roy Spencer. And when I first heard it, I loved it. That's the one on our very first date. He was upstairs in the hotel room. My husband and me were downstairs. And then my husband went upstairs to tell him, come on down and meet the woman I'm going to marry. And we did. That was the first date. His name was Roy Spencer. That was Spencer. And then Taylor, he had another friend named Glenn Taylor, and that's where I got Taylor's name. Adam was the first little boy I babysat for when I was 15. And I just loved his name. His name was Adam, and I always remembered it. I don't know why I didn't use it the first time around. My husband wasn't those types that I want my son to be named after me, because I wasn't kind of like... I just like...
When you get like that, I guess that's like the
that's like
mode.
Like pulling up the pants, you know, all like, you know, like, no. Okay, like we both, I'm carrying the child. So, you know, it'll be something that we'll decide on together, obviously. But anyway, and if you like that, go for it, you know. But no, I didn't kind of like just like have that necessarily that you just marry someone that's like a third or fourth or fifth or sixth, and like that child has to follow through. Like, I always wanted to have a child my whole life, so now I have a child, and then I meet somebody that's a third or a fourth. Now I've got to be stuck with that name. The name might be nice, but then again, it may not be something I ever imagined. I always liked the name actually Jeffrey, and like I said, I love the name Adam.
Jeffrey?
So I always liked Jeffrey. Whenever I played house, my doll was always named Jeffrey. But that's enough of that. Like, Spencer's a beautiful name. If he wants to carry his name, fine, but it's not like I'm going to be sitting over there mad one day because he married someone that she doesn't want to be Spencer the second. And one Spencer per family is enough.
I can't see a Spencer the second.
There's only one
I was
Spencer.
like, no, I can't think of another name.
Right? One Spencer is good enough for a family.
Yeah, I don't really have any guy names, but you guys already know what girl name I have locked in. You already know.
Named after his dad.
Easton J said Jeffrey is his first name. Okay, we got a Jeffrey in the
really?
house.
How funny. My doll was always named Jeffrey. So we had to pick out the doll, and then had to pick out the name, and then I had to pick out my nationality. I was always Spanish, but I couldn't speak a lick of Spanish, so I always spoke Spanish. And so I just pretended I was Spanish, but that's how we began playing house. And you set up, you get to grab the dishes.
Jackie Johnson, don't say that.
What?
She's gonna watch Taylor end up with all boys. Don't say that. I want a girl. I totally want a girl. I think God hears me. Leslie, I actually did see Chip the other day, and I was definitely hearing him the other day. But you know what I've been seeing? Has anyone been noticing a lot of squirrels? I've been just seeing a lot of squirrels just darting back and forth on the road, like more than usual. Like, are they darting for cover? Because a lot of them aren't making it. They're just like all over the road. And
yeah,
I
there
feel
are
like,
some juniors. My brother is the second. My mother didn't want the junior thing, but he was named after my father, whose name is Robert. They call him Bobby, Bob. So my brother's name is Bobby. And then his son is a third. So that's cute. I mean, do what you want to do. People do what they want to do. I didn't want to be locked into a name. Love my husband's name, Jay. That's cute, J-A-Y, very cute. But
loved it on him.
What'd you say?
I said you loved it on him, but
loved it on him. But I wanted to put my hand back into the hat and pull out something else. I wonder where Chip will go for the winter.
I know. I wonder if he'll come back. For
That's
those of you who don't know, Chip is my little chipmunk friend in the yard that's been there all summer.
My dad made the first 3 letters of my name, my initials, and that's all he wanted.
Xavier.
Hey, Xavier.
Hi, Xavier.
Whatever happened to that crazy woman last week?
Remember when there was a bear? Remember when there was a bear warning? They were like, there's a bear sighting. I was like, no. I definitely heard a rooster this morning. It was like the cock-a-doodle-doo sound. I'm like, you know, we live in the boondocks when you hear a rooster in the morning.
That the hurricanes are still going strong in the south, are they? Are the hurricanes still
Have I
going?
been down south?
No, but I know. Thought maybe you might know. You always know things.
So I'm like, before we get on camera, like, don't ask me any extra questions.
I know. You
Catch
didn't
me
want
off
me tonight.
guard.
I know. I never pay attention to that anyway.
You don't. You don't listen to me when I speak.
Okay.
Right? You all looked
I'm
at me
scared.
like I just came from a vacation down south. Like I'm supposed to know the weather.
Maybe you thought I was tanned yesterday because I put on some.
Yeah, you were so tan yesterday.
I know, it was really weird. I put on some Sunday Riley. It was some glycolic something or another. What was that Sunday Riley thing I used? But it's supposed to brighten your face. It looked like I had been in Florida for years. It was, you're like, mine, you look like you have a tan.
Yeah,
And so I guess it works. Sometimes I put it on, it doesn't work. Sometimes I put it on and it does work. I guess yesterday was one of those days it worked. I look super tan. My family ended up
why are you
fine
so tan?
in North Carolina.
They said it's Curls in the Making said that stuff is expensive. Is it expensive?
The Sunday Riley, yes it is. I get the little samples because I have a gazillion points at Sephora, so you get one for like 100 points. Like, just think, one little, this small, really 100 points is equivalent to like $100 really. But when you have points, you just feel like, oh, I'll take one of those, I'll take one of those. But actually to buy it, now they have like little traveler kits, so you can buy that along with the ceramic face wash or something, I think for like $28. And it lasts you pretty decently if you use it like you have some sense, which when I had the big container of it, I was using it like I didn't have sense. I was just squirting it out and rubbing it on because it seemed like I had so much to go. But when I bought the traveling size, that's when I did one little pump like they say.
They said that's the good
Good jeans. Yes, good jeans. Exactly. And it definitely does work. Okay. Who uses good jeans?
You were thinking about making a skincare video.
I was.
You were
'Cause
thinking about it.
I get questions sometimes specifically for my skincare routine
Would y'all want to see
because of
that?
my age. I'm getting it for the one by Pharmacy. Okay. Have you tried the one by Drunk Elephant? I've tried that, and I don't know which one I like better. She's fired.
Oh, okay, justice.
Justice.
Served. Hot. With a side salad.
Skincare,
Yes,
yes,
skincare.
skincare, yes. But you know, it doesn't matter. I was saying, I answered a question the other day. Somebody wanted to know, and I said, because she said she was in her 30s and she wanted to start tending to her skin, which I said that's fine. You're never too early to start that. And I started definitely in my 30s with eye cream. And it doesn't matter the price. I will put an oil of Olay, or they call it Olay now, up against any Drunk Elephant, against any Sunday Riley. I just think I switch and swatch. You can't get stuck on something. So I think I was stuck on Good Jeans for a long time. And then I haven't used it maybe for about 3 or 4 throughout the summer because I didn't want to keep worrying about that sunscreen, going out there using that glycolic stuff, that Good Jeans on my face at night, and then going out there getting burned by day. So I just said, you know, I'll put that to the side and just simply use Olay stuff. Didn't really concentrate on all of that Drunk Elephant and Sunday Riley. And then I went back to use it yesterday. Obviously it started kicking in and working again. So I definitely do switch and swatch my skincare routine.
Yeah, so like I don't really have a skincare routine. I just kind of use whatever. But so like, would you guys ever, like, would you guys be okay with like a video if it was like just LoriAnne in it, like talking to you guys? Or would, like,
Of course,
people
Girlie would be.
or would people be
That's
like,
what they dream of.
is that what they dream of?
That's what they dream
What
of.
they've
girl.
been praying for?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
please.
They just can't believe it's been answered. Tonight. Their prayers have been answered.
No, because then like other times people have been asking for like, you know, different eyeshadow looks. So we were thinking about like, you know, and no one's been asking for yours, girl. And so
They've been telling me, they've been trying to correct me, stop putting out so much eyeshadow, but I'm not bothered, girl.
so like we were thinking about like splitting up the party for like a video, but you know, we dropped 2 videos in one day. Her video, my video. Like I don't know. We were thinking thoughts and thoughts and thoughts, but
Well, 33, yeah. So you got to get started in them 30s. It's never too early to get started. I told you, you get started now, your 20s.
I know. You had, yeah. You said you're never too early to get started.
Never too early. I've seen some people that look like they wore 2 sets of bodies and they're like 27, 29, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
seriously? Like,
No.
really?
When I went to my 5-year high school reunion, like they wanted to do one after 5 years, and we weren't even 25 yet, because this was like 2 or 3 years ago. We weren't even 25 yet, and yeah, like half my class looked like they were like 35 pushing 40. I'm like, you guys had a hard college life. You partied hard. Like, what have y'all been doing?
No, we wouldn't mind. Yeah, but no, I've tried it all. I've tried Garnier. You say it's not fructose.
Yeah, she keeps calling it Garnier fructose.
It was inexpensive, and it was new skincare. I've tried L'Oreal in the store. Not as much as I've tried Olay, though. But I definitely have to check out L'Oreal. Definitely Garnier. What else? What's that little bumblebee bee one? The little yellow one.
Burt's Bees?
Burt's Bees. Tried that. And kind of, yes for carrots, yes tomatoes, yes cucumbers, whatever it is. Yes for whatever. Coconuts. Tried all their stuff. Like that stuff too. So money is not a factor. Whatever works.
When it comes to
Oh,
skincare.
It Cosmetics. Okay. I did that for a while. I got their moisturizer recently. Tried some of their powder.
What about their
like their brushes?
Their Bye Bye Under Eye. That was,
Tried Bye Bye Under Eye.
oh, Clinique. Their moisturizers are everything. The Clinique moisturizers.
The
We got some
Ordinary.
people popping in. Hi, Samantha Ivy, Drea Richards, Tanaj R. Hey guys.
Okay, hey. Let's say moisture African Black. Yep, I love that African Black soap. You turned me on to that.
Yep.
Yep, I'm still stuck on that. Still use that. Spritz on that toner every night.
You guys ever use Mary Kay? No, we've never used Mary Kay, although we've heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of Mary Kay.
It's good to know, girl. But they want a video of just you, girl.
Yes.
In your skincare routines, talking about skincare. But could you do it without me?
You'd be sitting on the side for moral support.
I probably totally would be. All right, Mom, look at the camera. Like, you know, I'd be
You'd
the person behind
you'd
the
be the
scenes.
prop girl.
I'd be the person behind the scenes.
It would just be so weird, like being by myself on there.
You wouldn't start with High Sunshines.
No, that I wouldn't do.
Someone commented, like last week, and they were like, why don't you say High Sunshines in your videos anymore? And I went back to like, I kept clicking our different, like every video was High Sunshines, High Sunshine. Like, we totally say it. Well, I
Yeah,
totally
you
say
totally
it.
say it.
You don't say it.
I don't say High
it.
Sunshines. Too happy.
It's too happy.
I use White Dove soap on your face, Samantha. Use rose water as a toner and witch hazel. We got something like that in our swag bag, but it smelled really rosy. And roses is not my favorite scent. Even though I like what the properties of rose do. I think it does brighten. I think there's a new thing out by Lancome, as they call it, Lancome, I call it.
You're so extra, Lancome.
Lancome. Where it's like this glowing kind of moisturizer. It's kind of pinky tinged, and I think it has roses in it, and it might even smell like it. That's why I didn't gravitate towards it. They gave me a microscopic sample, but it definitely did kind of like brighten and give you like a little flush, but it was expensive, so it stayed right there in Ulta. Oh, Noxzema.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
yeah.
we can't
Old
do
school.
the smell of roses.
Noxzema. Noxzema is just like, I grew up on Noxzema. Noxzema always did the trick.
Remember that makeup box we got the other day, and it came with that like rose crystal? It was like that hardcore. It was like this crystal thing,
Yeah.
like a rock, and it had like, it was just like infused with roses, and it was just a lot of roses.
Naturally, now I only use Mary Kay now. I used to think it was only for old people, but my skin doesn't like anything else.
Exactly, Tanetta Trish. She's like, too rosy equals I smell like my grandmother's grandmother. Exactly. Rose quartz. I think it was rose quartz.
Rose quartz.
Yeah, and it was just like a rock of roses. It was a lot. Like, I actually had to like take it outside because my whole room was just smelling
Like either
like
you have cosmetics as far as makeup, or you have skincare. What do you use in Mary Kay? Skincare or makeup? I haven't found any color. Why does Daddy sound like he's
Nina
about ready to
Edwards.
pass away?
Dad, you need some water? Padre? He's sleeping. He's coughing in his sleep.
Maybe he's
I don't
coughing.
know.
Okay, all right. Let me see. Oh, it has both. Okay. They used to. Am I? Oh, you know. I'm thinking of somebody. I'm thinking of Merle. Is it Merle Norman? Maybe they used to have like a little store years ago. For some reason, I equate the two, but I know they're two different brands.
Smith Ivy says I use Fenty Beauty whenever I wear makeup. I love their Fenty Beauty foundation.
We saw that new Fenty Beauty.
Did you see that new lipstick? We will be picking that up.
Yeah.
If the mall was open now, we would be there. Field trip to go pick that lipstick up. It's so beautiful. So beautiful.
Where's Wi-Fi? Adam.
Sleep?
Sleep? After a busy week of school. I use Fenty Beauty whenever I wear makeup. Okay. When it first came out, we've got like a lot of stuff, right? Still have. I like their highlighter. I gave you the foundation.
Yeah, the new stunning lip color, not the diamond gloss. It's like this new like nude brown. So pretty. What'd you say?
We got everything when Fenty first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that
I
that
gave you
gold
foundation.
highlighter was so hype. Yeah, you gave me the foundation.
I couldn't find the right color. Like I thought I did, and then it just and then it worked for you. So I said, if it worked for you, then it must not work for me.
Yeah, although it didn't work for me all summer, but I think now it'll probably start to work for me.
It was too light.
Yeah, it was too
Okay.
light. Even though I feel like I didn't tan at all this summer, but it was still like really like light on my face. I think you have. What do you have? I don't remember. 240. I needed like three something.
And then I did 240.
This
Then I think I
summer.
went down to 180. 180 was too light. 240 was too dark. So, and I couldn't afford to mix them both. So,
I would never buy a foundation online like that I've never tried before. Like I have to go into the store and test it and swatch it, and because you can mess up on foundations.
yeah.
It's hard, especially it's like 40 shades, and I felt like it was so hard to find a shade. I'm like, because it could be this one, or it could be this one, or it could be this one, and it was
Yeah.
like hard to.
A lot of selection.
Yeah.
It was, I didn't know. So, I actually like foundation sticks. To me, they're just super easy. And liquid is just a lot of time-consuming work.
I love the foundation I love right now though is the new NYX one. The one that what's it called? The one that Alyssa Ashley helped like expand the line.
Oh,
What's it called?
Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Won't Stop, Can't Stop.
Is that it?
I think it is. I like that name.
Let's see if you're right, girl.
Okay, so let's see.
It's Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Oh, look at you.
For once, I got a name right, guys.
Right.
Because I like the name.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That's what I've been using, and I've been
Okay.
loving it.
All right.
Oh, see, anyone tried the new NYX foundation? See? Yeah. I love it. I think it's good.
You did get that right that day.
Mhm.
Okay, well, you got the right color.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's good, and I also like their total control drops because you can like control it. I like the fact that it's matte and like it's not like cakey. Like you can. I always use like a very little bit of foundation anyway because like I don't need like a whole lot, but it doesn't look cakey. Like some foundations that they're like it's full coverage or whatever. It can look really cakey really fast, but this one I feel like it just blends out nicely, and my face is not cakey at all. So I think NYX does good with foundations. I like the new one. You just gotta use a little bit. You can't like go pump, 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 and like put it all over your face. Like you gotta work in small
Yeah.
sections because it is matte, it is full coverage, and things can get out of hand quickly.
Very quickly. Cake face. Okay, so who's in pain? Keisha, bless your heart. Are you in much pain? Why is Keisha in pain? I'm in pain. Why is Keisha in pain?
Did someone say a root canal?
Oh, my first root canal.
Oh.
I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, guys, I told the story a few weeks ago. The insurance. Yep. And this is your first day? It didn't like really kick in, I think, until day 2 or 3 for me. But yeah,
So what's a root canal?
it's when, like, when you go to the dentist and you have a cavity and they can fix it. They kind of like drill up a little cavity and put a little spackle and whatever and fix it. And they can do that 2 or 3 times, but sometimes it gets to the point where it gets too deep and it gets near, I think, the root, and they have to actually like pull out that root to numb it so you don't feel that pain because it has gone down so deep. So just that little drilling and taking out that little cavity is no longer going to be effective. You're still going to feel the pain because the cavity went down too deep and you might have waited too long. So they actually have to take out the whole root. And
my teeth are so sensitive. She has to numb my teeth for cleaning.
well, we were talking about, you couldn't even do the whitening strips.
I know.
So I'm not surprised. But yeah, no, root canals are no joke. But they're also not the horror stories, in my opinion, the way people explained it and the way I heard before I had to have one. Like, oh my God, you're going to die like a million deaths. I didn't feel like I died a million deaths. Maybe one night I might have died 500,000. But
no, you were walking around like crying.
yeah, it was bad. But like, I don't have. It's almost like, you know, when you have a baby and you hear you're going to die a million deaths, and then people continue to go on and have more babies. So it can't be that bad. So no, root canal is no joke. But
See how
I
hardcore
don't
she
think-
is? Like, I don't know where you'll be when I start having babies because, like,
Right by your side,
you
girl.
won't, like, play into any of my whining and crying. You'll be like, you'll be fine. I'll be in labor and you'll be sitting in the corner flipping through a magazine, ignoring me. Like,
it's worse than labor. Okay. Yeah, certain things, to me, a migraine is worse than labor. I can handle anything but a migraine. I'd rather be in labor than to have a migraine.
seriously?
Yes, seriously. That I cannot do. I cannot stand a migraine. I cannot tolerate it. Just everything that comes with it. Just the nausea, the pounding head, just, ugh. I can't do migraines.
Is it Iana? Lana? Wellet?
Ileana?
Ileana?
Is it
Ileana? Lana? She has her first live chat. Hey, oh, welcome.
There's Arabesque Jacob back in the house.
Hey.
Miss Alex.
I need a snack.
Well, whose fault is that now? We didn't get any snacks because we just wanted to get out the grocery store.
Can I go get our cookies?
Yeah, go get our cookies. We got cookies yesterday. And we're eating in moderation.
We totally are.
Yes. So yeah, so we got back on the scale again today. Let's see. Since the start of our working out, I think I've dropped 5 pounds, even though today looked like I went up 1. But you're not supposed to weigh yourself every day. So I dropped 5 from the very beginning. And so we're doing good. I think Taylor dropped 5, I think, from the beginning of the week she got on. And then today it seemed like it just kind of like dropped because hers was staying stagnant for a while. So no matter how tired we are, we get up in the morning, the alarm goes off, and we get right up. And we go to the club, I'm saying, and how we dropped.
The club.
Oh, there I go. We sure do go to the club, dipping and doing it.
Dipping and doing it.
Yeah, we get right up. Anyone celebrating birthdays next weekend? Felicia Roland, is it Roland? Hello again.
Just congrats, 5 pounds makes a huge difference. And yes, it does.
It does.
Did you eat your second one yet?
No, I did not. I didn't have my second one. You had one before.
I know, 'cause I was like, why is there an uneven number
I
here?
don't know. We're counting cookies.
Take a pole dancing class, Lori.
Probably not. I know we started seeing in our videos, we're like, our faces look a little thinner in our videos. Not as much work needs to be done.
Right, I don't have to do the slim feature anymore.
I know. I hate that because you make yourself look like, you know, I'm like Fred Astaire in that Christmas movie, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, when his face is just like super, super chiseled. I'm like, why is your chin so pointy? I'm like, you went overboard with the work, and therefore you make me have to go overboard with the work. Like, just don't do the chiseling feature. I hate
Because
that.
like mine, you have like what, like an oval face, and mine's more round. So my cheeks, like, I can tell when I'm putting on weight because like my cheeks fill out first, and so.
So when you try
But I
to
have,
chisel
like-
yours, you make me look like you aged me, and you make yourself just look like.
I'm like, Mom, you gotta take the L in the pictures because my cheeks are too fat. I gotta, you know, when the slim feature, it just like slims everything in the picture, so you gotta take the L.
Why? Like, I'm like, you went over, but why is your neck why is your chin so pointy? You're not. It's not supposed to be pointy. Your chin. This is too much.
It's auto. It does it.
Some people just go overboard with that feature, or not just that feature, just the whole like.
Oh, you know what
can't even-
drives me nuts is the smoothing feature. It's just like
it's like a ghost.
It's like a glaze,
it's
like a
a jelly,
it's
like
like-
a glazed donut. Like they
it's
have
like
no
fuzz.
wrinkles, no, you don't see any real characteristics. You don't see. I'm like, leave my little wrinkle that I earned in my life in my forehead. There's like a little wrinkle. Do not smooth out that. I don't want any smoothing. Do not smooth out my age here. Leave that. Leave my neck alone. Like, I don't know really what I want you to do. Maybe my eyes a little bit. You can do a little work under my eyes. But I don't want people, when you see me in person, to say, oh my gosh, she looks nothing like her pictures. She didn't put about 10 years. Don't like make me look that fake. All right? Everybody can use a little work, but just don't do too much work on me.
And I don't. Like, I don't Photoshop like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even use Photoshop. But, there's a few things that have to be smoothed out and chiseled here and there.
Having the perfect focus activated my camera. Okay. The madmen are hanging in there. Spencer's still in Georgia, hanging in there. Mad Dad is doing good. You guys all know he has prostate cancer. He had it. That's kind of status quo right now. So we're just watching that. And Adam is just going to school. He's in college. Doing good. So that's a blessing.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't have the iPhone X. I have the iPhone 7.
I would be so afraid to get Botox. Who's gotten Botox?
Don't start.
Botox. I'm not sorry. Like I wouldn't. Or Restylane. Or like you put some cheek fillers so my cheeks can be. We talked about that one time in a video.
We did.
My cheek fillers.
Like if we make it, like, are we gonna get like stuff in our face?
No, because I said you put cheek. All right, so I put cheek fillers in, guys, right? And then like 2 months from now, like my cheeks, I should have just left well enough alone. I said I get these great big high cheekbones. I look good for a month or two, and then all of a sudden they get worse than ever. They not only they drop down to their normal size, but they keep dropping. So I just all that extra, a little work here and there. You know, I'm about my makeup and stuff, and all my 2-hour concealing.
But as far as
all this extra Botox
like
and
surgery
filling and all that, because I think it's gonna
lip fillers.
Yeah, it's gonna wear off.
I swear that's the first thing like influencers get. It's like they go get lip fillers. That's the influencer starter kit. You gotta get some lip fillers.
Yeah. All right. So this is another story time. Funny story. So I lived in California years ago. And out there, everybody was getting everything filled and fluffed and stuffed and all that. So I lived out there.
Stuffed and fluffed.
Stuffed and fluffed. And so my husband made pretty good money. And so he was like, basically, money was no object. Like, do whatever I wanted to do. What he wanted to see me get was like some breast implants. Seriously? Like, no. I'm like, we're living high on the hog now. Okay, you're out here now because like the company sent for you. You got a job. Breast implants? Seriously? I said, then in 5 or 10 years when I have to get them lifted back up again, then you would be on the downside. Maybe we don't have money, and there I'll be. Either that poison running through my body, I said, or can't afford to get them out, or one is sag and one is not. And I said, no. I said, I tell you what. I said, you get some pec implants first, and then if that works out for you, then I'll get some breast implants. But no, I never wanted to change my body in that way. So, no, the answer was no, no, and no.
Implants.
And thank goodness because
those?
I don't know if they have pec implants or not, but I would never have a man tell me what he wants to see on me, some breast implants. No, you get pec implants, okay? You could use a chest. You could have a nice broad chest. Maybe I want to lay on a nice broad chest too. Why am I going to get breast implants, have all that poison, all that silicone, salt water, whatever they call it, running through my body, then I'll be half dead, and then nobody has a job, nobody has any insurance, and nobody can get them out, and then I'm stuck. And see, and that would have been, I should have left well enough alone. So,
oh my
no,
gosh, really?
No, I never did that. And when I thought about it, around the time when I should have had them probably taken out and put in, at that point he was, like maybe he had been laid off or something. I'm like, see? See, this would have been the time where I would have to have gotten those changed around. And now look where I would be. So.
Oh, man.
Nope. I never cared for that.
Maybe I want to lay on a nice broad chest.
No.
She's too
Don't
much.
do that. No. I was quite offended. Like I'm not good enough. I need to have fake breasts.
I know.
now?
I would kind of feel some type if a guy told me, you should.
Well, I never feel all that kind of type. That's on them.
Oh, I mean, you always have a comeback. Like, you just stay ready. You never have to get ready because you stay ready. Like,
Stay ready. Like, no, just don't get all taken in by California and everybody out here get things taken, switch and swash all around, in and out. I get nice juicy lips one day, and then the bank gets depleted. Now now my lips are. Oh no! Just be happy for what you have, because
He said,
we
"Oh,
don't-
he wanted a show horse."
I don't know what he wanted.
Oh man,
I don't know. Do they have pet
you
implants?
gotta stay ready.
I just grab things out the air.
Oh, I can't. I mean, I guess that's the equivalent of breast on a woman, pecs on a man. So you're
Yeah,
like, "Get some
I don't
pecs."
know. That's probably the kindest thing I probably said. I probably said more, but
Oh, I can't. I
No.
can't. You're too much. But you've been married for how long? How long have you been married? It's worked for you.
it's
Girl.
work. You just have to
Like
speak up and let people
27
know what
years?
you're gonna do and what you're not gonna do. And then that was what I was not going
That's
to do.
what you were not going to do. So, what are you going to do? Not much.
Not much. How often do you have to get those taken in and out anyway? Then they changed them to, well, the good thing is if I ever go missing, they can identify my body by the serial number, right?
Yeah, Mom.
How often do they have to be taken in and out? And can you picture me like, all right, so that was like in my 20s or 30s, now I'm 50, I'm gonna have great big, as my grandmother would say, bosoms, like great big, like at 50, like they're sitting like really, like seriously?
Mom, can you stop? Like, I can't.
It's just conversation. Like I just want to know how it works. I don't know, maybe I was ignorantly speaking at the time, maybe I should have gone for it.
I can't.
No, but I just think like, how often do you have to switch and swatch them around?
They said a 15-year-old shelf life.
15-year-old, I think it's true.
15-year shelf life.
Wow. And then at one point they were like leaking, like right? Weren't they leaking in people's bodies and caused more of a problem? Like you already know. I always say I already know the devil I have. I don't know
Check
the
the
devil I'm gonna
expiration
get.
date.
Right? You already know what you have, but you don't know what you're gonna get. So I already know the issue. So now I'm gonna have all that poison running through my body when they start leaking. And then I think they started doing the salt water, and that was supposed to be safer, but they still get deflated. I think. I don't know. Y'all know me. Just me
Yuri
being
says
me.
it's bosoms, not bosoms. That must have just been
That's my grandmother.
She
Who
always-
said it was bosoms? My-
airy.
Yeah, for emphasis, my grandmother said bosoms, great big bosoms.
Okay, someone asked, why 2 hours concealer? Okay, so that's like me exaggerating, but she really does spot conceal for what feels like 2 hours. It might be more like a half hour, which is still a very long time. But you just like, when we have to film or we have something to do and we're ready to go, like this is her. Like, she just has her mirror and her brush and she's just like, just dotting her face
Yeah.
forever.
yeah,
Like
you
just
gotta-
spot concealing and it takes
It gets rid of the
forever.
dark circles. All right, so here's my. Okay, come closer, guys. This is my secret. Okay, no, seriously. This is my Sephora concealer brush. This is the best brush. It kind of like airbrushes. All right, so that's my little brush. All right, and then any concealer. All right, so I have a gazillion concealers. I don't know, I just grab one, whatever. My favorite one I think is upstairs because they're like kind of like pencils. But I have NARS. This was like their matte one. That little cakey. Didn't care for that one. But the color I would just dip this in and put under my eyes where the darkness is and the wrinkles.
Yeah, but it's not that fast. Like,
No, it's not.
it just takes 6.5 years.
Then I have Laura Mercier. I think it was some secret. It was secret camouflage. So whatever it takes. Then I got to put on my eye cream first to make the area nice and supple. I love this. This is Kate Somerville. I'm not just caking on makeup right from the start. I have to lay down the base. So yeah, it is a project. I said that's between 20 and 50. Yours takes a split second. I said this is 50 years of concealing I have to do over here. So it just takes work. Takes work, guys. Plus I just love makeup anyway.
Makeup is fun.
Makeup's fun. So yes, no, you over-exaggerate me. I don't take 2 hours.
I know, but I just feel like I do my makeup so much
You do,
faster
because
and,
you don't
like-
have a lot to cover, girl. And I do.
And then you take 12 hours on your eyeshadow and like you really sit there and act like you're not going to be using the same color that you always use.
I know.
You sit there like, I'm going to, looking for an eyeshadow and you always go back to using the same red one.
I do. I do. I see you just watch everything I do. You're getting tips.
Of course.
And that's what I always tease you. I'm like, don't worry about what I'm doing, girl. I didn't have me 5 husbands. Well, obviously, it worked for me.
Which is a joke, guys.
Totally
Which
a
is
joke.
a joke.
Totally a joke, guys. This tease.
Yeah, she's too much tonight. I don't know what's in the buy drink she's drinking tonight.
No.
You said you're just tired?
Just tired. What I did get the other day was I was dying to try Charlotte Tilbury because she's surrounded by a lot of controversy that she doesn't make enough colors and foundation colors and all that. But I've been using Charlotte Tilbury, whatever, for years. Her little makeup palettes that come with the makeup, the eyeshadow, the highlighter, all in like one little kit. And so there she was in Sephora, minding her own business. Now she has like a little display. And so I had to get something from her. So I just got a little
To support.
same old color lip pencil, guys. Is that not stone?
It's stone.
And stone. Everything's always stone.
Always stone.
That's MAC stone. Just Charlotte Tilbury made it. So that was.
Leslie
the other
LeBron
day.
said, did you see the L'Oreal Burgundy mascara? She always thinks of you when she sees the commercial.
Oh, no, but I'm glad to know it. No, I have MAC Burgundy one right now. I think it's called Beat or something. But
Michelle said she bought the Carol's Daughter Rasul Clay mask last week.
okay.
And then she also bought the Weedad mask. Which one? The curly version or the nourishing one? The yellow nourishing one?
The yellow nourishing one I rinsed out of my hair today. I put it in overnight last night.
Even though it only has to be in for like 5 minutes.
It does have to be in for 5 minutes, but I don't know why we put it in. We put them in late, and then we just said we'll take a chance and sleep with them. So I rinsed it out today, and it's like my second time trying it, so I liked it.
Hi, Uncle James.
And that's funny you should say because I was going to use the
Yeah,
Clay
the nurses.
Rasul.
Uncle James and the nurses are here.
Oh,
There might be some seats in the front since you guys save lives.
right?
Just for you.
Why is mine not moving up? I think mine's stuck. Mine.
There you go. Right?
No, I don't think mine's at 912. Look at that.
Okay. Hold on.
Hold on. Take it out. Hold on. My comments are not keeping up.
Oh, you're not even on the MADCURLS page, girl. But not that that matters, but hold on.
Here it is. Live. That would be us.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, the Clay Rasul, I love that one. How did you like it, Nellie? I was going to use that, but like I said, that I reached for the Weedad. But
Hi, Hannah.
it's definitely
Waco's
one
in
of
the
my
house.
favorites.
So yes, the nourishing one. Yeah, it's good. I will don't get attached to it. The nourishing one you just did?
I just did the nourishing one.
The Rasul clay one smells like clay.
It does. It smells like clay. It kind of looks like clay. I know that the regular conditioner looks like clay. It comes out kind of like a pinky clay color. So I like that one. What's the name of
The
that lip liner? This is called Foxy Brown. It looks just like my MAC Stone. Kind of, sort of. You know, maybe it's not as cool as MAC Stone.
Yeah, it looks kind of warm.
It's warmer,
It
right?
looks kind of like a spice kind of color. It's like brown. It's like a warm, like light brown.
Yeah, it's warm. It's a warm brown.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
I know. Yeah, I haven't gotten the new Weedad Vita-Curl yet, but I definitely want to pick up that gel because I do. I know I love their old formula. I'm sure I'm gonna love the new one.
I got the Rasul Clay Mask at TJ Maxx for $4.99. How much do we normally pay for it? I've paid probably anywhere from $10.99 to $12.99 at Target. I don't know. What do you guys feel about that TJ Maxx thing? What did I see the other day that
Oh.
said
Anastasia.
Anastasia makeup was there,
Yeah.
and I think it was whose highlighter was there, and they said you have to be so careful. Number one, expiration dates, and number two, is it fake or is it not? I don't know if it's so much fake, but what about these expiration dates? Do you check and see how do people feel about buying makeup and stuff at TJ Maxx, hair care products? at Marshall's, TJ Maxx. Do you think that it's expired stuff? Why? How can they afford to sell it so cheap?
I don't know if we'll if we will ever try Briogeo. We have not tried it yet. Even though it's high end and we like WeDad, we like Diva Curl, but like I was never really drawn to Briogeo. You go.
I've never been drawn to Briogeo, and I think that was asked in one of our questions the other day. And specifically the two items that they mentioned, I think that gel, not the gel, the mask. A couple of you guys have raved about that mask. I don't know, like I always say, I get pinch penny at times. Sometimes I just get like super extravagant, and other times I just start snapping the wallet shut. I don't know why we get like that at times.
I don't know.
Sometimes it's just like freewheeling, like just tell us what you have out there and we'll buy it. And then other times it's just like, it's just like.
That was us last week.
Yeah.
I think we ate out like every day last week. We were eating good last week, and then today, like,
I didn't really get a slice of pizza.
Right, I didn't want to buy more than a slice of pizza when I saw like $4. I'm
I
like,
thought we have no snacks tonight because we were overwhelmed. We couldn't think how we wanted to
I
spend
didn't
our money in the
wanna
grocery
spend
store. Okay.
Airbus Jacobs says she has a hard time with the Uncle Funky's Daughter gel. She tried it twice, both times. She didn't like it. She loves the Camille Rose one. They are similar, but she gets more hold with Camille Rose. Okay.
Okay.
They are similar.
They are very similar.
They act similar. But
I think you get more shine, right?
Yeah, you get more shine with the Uncle Funky's. How are you using the Uncle Funky's? Do you use a leave-in under it, or? Liz DeBron says she can't with the Uncle Funky's. Okay. Iris Flowers is watching while she's deep conditioning.
But you're deep conditioning with Olaplex turnout. Yeah, I've seen that quite a bit in for Olaplex. So that's not the one that we need to be afraid of. It's that Nova. Is that Novex or something?
Olaplex. No, it was kind of like the same thing. Someone posted like her journey with Olaplex, and like her curls went from super tight to super loose. So I'm not messing with the Olaplex either. I don't think I need it.
I keep seeing it. See, I love protein, so I don't know what it will do for my hair. I just thought. Tracy, how did it work out for you? And why did you use it? Did you have some damage? Did you just want to try it? I don't know whether I should just try serious things like that, just to be trying them. Or is it really like a need that you need to try it?
Ladies, I can't decide which WeDad refresher spray to try. The Advanced Climate one or the green bottle?
For what?
What's the green bottle? Does the VitaCurl have a refresher spray now? The Advanced Climate one, I didn't think there was anything special about that. Not for the price tag. We got it in PR, and I think we used it in a video, but we don't reach for it on the regular. Like, it's okay.
Oh, the green bottle is the botanical spray. That's been out for years. And I picked it up years ago when I didn't understand natural hair. I think my hair was relaxed at the time, but I just like the name WeDad. I like the double comb that they had. And I was spraying my relaxed hair with it, and my relaxed hair was curling up because I didn't know what a spray was. I just wanted anything from WeDad. But now that both of those refresher sprays are out, the botanical one, I haven't gravitated towards that now that my hair is natural. And the, what's that other one? The climate control one, nothing tops my Sotanicals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The climate control one's okay.
Yeah.
It's alright.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's you know, you shake it up. You can see it has like those oil
it separates
particles in it. But I still haven't found anything better at this point than my Sotanicals one. Even with my little technique spraying and letting it sit and all that, I still feel that the Sotanical one does better for me.
Yeah, and the mist on that, it
oh yeah, the mist.
it doesn't really like mist,
Yeah.
right? It kind of shoots out.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
I think the Sotanicals one is just perfect mist, perfect, you know, like the spray, the perfect solution in there to keep my hair. I just love that one. So, and then the price, I think $30 is a lot.
Gail, Gail, as a refresher, I actually just found that, and it had the wrapping and stuff on it, like we got it, but we never used it. The Jane Carter Solution Revitalizing Leave-In Conditioner, to use it as like a refresher spray.
Is it a refresher spray?
No, but you know I always use leave-ins as refreshers. All right, so let me see. Felicia Roland says, "You guys, I finally got a wash and go to work for me.
Awesome.
My hair must be soaking wet and styling product pretty heavy. An Aussie instant freeze gel, work rate, and holds 4 days a week." So
Okay.
everyone keeps talking about the Aussie gel, so we have to get it. Everyone keeps talking about it.
Okay.
As a refresh spray. Okay, I'm definitely gonna try it.
Okay, Tay,
Ooh, I'm excited.
repeat what we have in our hair again, because I've seen the questions sporadically come through.
Okay.
The newcomers.
What we have in our hair today, you have the Sultanicals.
No, can't do.
Yeah, but you put Sultanicals in your hair.
Oh, right. Okay, the leave-in. Okay.
Girl, would you like to tell them, girl?
Oh no, you tell them. Girl.
Okay. All right, I thought I would. Okay.
I forgot.
Okay. You have the Sultanicals knot sauce in your hair.
Yes.
And the Cantu Curl Activator Cream.
Yes.
And I have the Mael Curling Custard and the Camille Rose Curl Maker in my hair.
And I just have a little disclaimer that we did a video on the Cantu Curl Activator the other day. We have a video out there, and so loved it, loved it, loved it. Today, why I put knot sauce underneath, I don't know.
She's extra.
It's just an example
I
of
ran
just
out to the store and I
wasting.
left her, and when I leave her, she does stuff. And so you were like,
This is an
put it
example
in.
of unnecessary product. It did not need it. If you check the video that we did the other day, it was a one and done, period. Perfect.
I had curly hair tails.
Why I put in the knot sauce underneath, it didn't do anything bad to it. It didn't do anything good to it. But it wasn't necessary because we did a one and done the other day with the curl activator, the Cantu curl activator. So it was just me being extra. And it took a little bit longer to dry because of that extra moisture.
We ran to the store. You should have seen her. Of course, she always makes sure she puts her seatbelt on. But like in her seatbelt, she's like a contortionist. So she like turned her body towards me, and she had her whole head like hanging out the window backwards, like just laying there, like so her hair could dry. Like ridiculous.
And then I turn around, and then I get on my knees on the front and hang my head out the window. And then I lean it over like this and keep trying to dry it. So it was just a lot of time to dry, and it wasn't necessary because the Cantu was a one and done the other day, and I should have just left it alone.
Samantha Ivy, I totally understand. Yeah, I know. She can be extra when she wants to be. I'm not trying to stop her extraness ever. There is no stopping it. There is no stopping her extraness.
I know. You're like, I wish I could Snapchat and drive at the same time. You said because you wanted to Snapchat.
Like the people
me.
have to see this.
I'm
You
like,
look
for what?
crazy.
Like, you like the way you're drying your hair? I was so surprised. It was a great wash and go. And so, yeah, I did grab it. I couldn't think what to put in my hair. Curly hair tails says she's super late.
Oh no, Michelle, no, this is not me making the Mael work. I don't like this at all. I'm done with the Mael custard. This isn't a success to me. My hair is kind of crunchy. It's flat. Like, I don't know. I don't like this at all, to be honest. TBH.
That's funny. Janetta Church said when she thinks of curl activator, she thinks of Jerry Curl. I know. So true. But yeah, no, this is curl activator again.
Remember
I
that,
was so
that bottle
surprised.
with the red cap? And it was a yellow bottle, and I think it said Curl Activator. I used to use that in my hair.
Which one?
It was called Curl Activator, and it had like it was a yellow bottle, and it had a red lid.
Who was that by? It was a clear bottle, right?
No, it was like a yellow bottle, and it had a
Okay.
red lid.
Yes. Who remembers that? I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think
And
of
it was
the
called
name.
Curl Activator, and I used to use it. And when it comes out, it's like super oily, carefree curls.
Yeah.
It's super oily and just like weird and
Yeah. Was that made for Jerry Curl?
probably.
Who had Jerry?
Probably.
Who
It was
had
like
Jerry Curl? But we were relaxing. Who was
oiliest thing.
Jerry curling?
Jerry Curlin.
Come on, hands up. Who was Jerry curling? Come out of hiding.
And what was the Jerry curl? Was that just like super like
Jerry curl
oily
was like
curls?
a chemical process, right? It was curls. Like did it make your hair curly? What was Jerry curl?
Thank you guys. I'm hoping it, you know, you guys love it. I'm hoping it looks a little bit better tomorrow. You know, it was the wet look.
Oh no, ma'am. Jerry curl people are extinct. No, I think there's some here.
Tanetta Church, there we go. We got one.
Okay,
She said her
right.
mama made her do it.
Now, what was the purpose of a Jerry curl? What did it do?
To the wet look.
All right, so why do that as opposed like we did relaxer? Why I'm not saying we. You weren't even around. I did a relaxer. Why didn't I choose a Jerry curl? Like, what was a Jerry curl? Dodged a bullet. So Carson, yes, Carson Jerry curl. And it was like a process, like you had to go to the salon to get a Jerry curl, right? Did you go in with straight hair and come out with curls? Like,
Mom, I can't.
it was a chemical relaxer, but it didn't relax, it like curled. Terrible product. Coming to America, that's the only thing I think of is Coming to America when they all were on the couch and they all got up and you know, and I used to call them scary curls because they because it was just a lot of curls, just a lot of curls, a lot of oil, a lot of dripping. It was all in on your ear. You could see like the product dripping down the air. Did I say it right? Ear.
What did you call it?
Ear.
It's an ear.
Ear.
Yeah, not air.
I said air.
Her accent again.
No, it used to make people's hair wet and dripping. It really did. Our hair is super dry. At least the Jerry curl is moisturized, right? Seriously. Right now, if I had Jerry curl, my hair would just be shining and moisturized. Now it's all dry and frizzy
bed
here.
with it though?
I don't know. Did you put a do-rag on? A plastic bag? How did you sleep in Jerry curl?
A do-rag.
Rick James. There he is right there. Hold him up. The model of a Jerry curl. You went in with an afro and came out greasy and curly.
A plastic cap. You sleep in a plastic
A
cap.
plastic cap, okay. And
Okay.
people just like walked around town with plastic caps. And Jerry curl juice on their ears.
Jerry curl juice.
It's almost like we've come full circle. We have all had Jerry curls now just without the juice.
Try not to slip out of bed.
Except we actually grew our own Jerry curls. Like we didn't have it processed. Everybody just embraced their own Jerry curl.
But wasn't a Jerry curl their hair? Just
It was processed like a relaxer. Like I guess it was almost, it was like a perm? It was
I don't
perm
know.
rods?
There's
How did you get a Jerry curl?
there's an odd picture of Dad that his hair is like on his neck, like right here. Like, what's that?
But
It wasn't
like
like
slick back.
It was like slicked back, but he had like a it was
like
like,
a flip, like Al Sharples, I call him.
Sharp.
Yeah, he so looked like Al Sharpton. Like you should see our pictures from back in the 80s and early 90s. Wow, the looks we had. And no chemicals, forcing curls back into relaxed hair. Also, was your hair relaxed? It was like a perm, right? Like with perm rods?
Wait,
I don't know.
a man would sleep with perm rods? Is
I
that
don't
how
know.
they did it?
I just saw a lot of curls, just a lot of curls, a lot of men walking around with curls.
But yeah, the Carefree Curls, the curl activator, I was definitely using that when I was trying to figure out.
And what did you
my
think it was
curly
gonna
hair.
do? You didn't realize it was for Jerry curls?
It said curl activator, so I thought it was gonna. But it was back when my hair was like texturized. I would put that in my hair.
Okay.
But my hair always felt very. Like it comes out and it's oily in your
Yes.
hands, and it's like an oily gel. It's
Yeah.
very oily.
It is. It was a perm with perm rods. That's what I think. Yes, I agree. Tammy? Like a juicy texturizer.
Oh man.
Yeah, so they put chemicals in your hair and roll your hair with perm rods. The things we do for our hair. But, you know, then on the other spectrum, you know, just putting relaxers, just putting all that lye and stuff in our hair, just slicking our hair back. And
You used to really get it. You would put the perm in, then you would get the brush and like really like the other end of the comb.
yeah, and just
and
really
just
smooth
it.
and smooth.
I used to love
Yeah.
relaxer day, like when my relaxer would grow out and you know my roots would start like puffing up and you would get that fresh relaxer on it and like I'm like, make sure you don't really like smooth it down like you always did mine, and then when you leave the room I'd take the other end of the comb and just keep smoothing.
And then the best day was the day I found out that was it olive oil, the shampoo, that green shampoo smelled so good, and then it had like the yellow, like a matching set, the yellow conditioner, replenishing conditioner, and then it was the green shampoo.
Oh, the oars.
Okay, it was oars.
Oars,
Okay,
yeah.
little did I know that was a shampoo to stop the perm action. They would give you a little microscopic amount in the perm kit, but little did I know that was actually the same thing that was on the shelf in the bottle size. So I didn't know that. What are those shampoos called to stop those perms that you have to have on your hair? Some people think, oh, I don't want to shampoo it out. I want to keep it in as long as possible to keep my hair bone straight.
Keep your hair, get
But,
your hair fall out.
Yeah, your hair will fall out. But yeah, oh wow. I was doing perms like every like
A
3 or 4
neutralizer.
weeks.
Yeah.
Neutralizer. I was doing perms every 3 or 4 weeks. It just, after a while, I don't know, did your hair just get used to it? Because I swear my hair did not get straight. The first day, it was super straight, almost like hard, like doll hair, like Margaret. Should I go get Margaret again? Just really hard doll hair. I didn't like it. You liked it. I didn't like that.
I liked
the
it when it
second
was
or
like
third
flat
day
to my head.
when it could come back to life. But as it started coming back to life, then you start seeing that the creeping of your edges again. Like you couldn't have any texture. You know, God forbid I have some texture in my hair. So,
Yeah, I relaxed my hair, but I think I definitely used the relaxer more as like a texturizer. Because like I didn't like these tight curls. I wanted them more loose. So they were definitely like stringy. And like they were very stringy. And I always wanted, like I wanted them stringy. And then I get the fresh relaxer just like right here. And so this would be like flat to my head. And I'd have like a whole bunch of stringy curls.
very
And I guess I
wiry.
thought I was doing it in high school.
Yeah.
I thought I
Wiry.
was cute. Yeah, wiry. And then I would get LA Looks gel, and my hair would be stiff. So I would turn, and all my curls would turn with me, and it was just very stiff and like crunchy. So crunchy.
Go get Margaret. Blue Magic. I remember Blue Magic. My hair. Oh wow, yeah, leaving it in. You think if you leave it in, you're doing better, but that the burn, like you would get the burn all around you. You could see those burn marks. First it's red, then it starts turning
Turning
brown,
brown.
then it turns into a scab, and you just know you got a perm.
Yeah.
Right? You just go to school, and people know you got a perm.
Got fresh perm.
You know, in Atlanta, there was a news story that said relaxers cause cancer. Oh, really?
Oh snap. Doesn't Gam still use Blue Magic?
She might.
What does she use?
Oh, Ultra Sheen.
Ultra
Ultra
Sheen.
Sheen. The blue Ultra Sheen. My mother uses the blue Ultra Sheen, the green Ultra Sheen, and then the yellow. She used to take the straightening comb, and I don't know what that was about. Taking the straightening comb, putting it in the yellow Ultra Sheen, and it just melted. You could hear all the sizzle. She take it out, blow on it. Like, what was that? It didn't go all the way down because the jar's like so small.
And then what, she was sticking on her hair?
No, then she started straightening her hair.
What?
With the Ultra Sheen. Melted on the straightening comb. I don't know. That was like some real straight hair if you got the yellow Ultra Sheen because it was kind of like a thick. The blue and the green were loose and gel-like, but the yellow one was like thick. And you got that and then put the straightening comb to your hair. That was really straightening your hair. That was like Easter Sunday straightening, okay?
Easter Sunday.
Yeah, the blue Ultra Sheen, the smell, like you won't forget it. It just brings you right back to that moment.
You tried to bring me back to that moment. When you big chopped your hair and you got 2 curling irons and you were frying your hair every day. And I was like, Mom, what are you doing? I can't. The smell of burnt hair.
Yes, I know you stopped it on a dime. You weren't having it.
I'm like, Mom, you're not a new natural. I'm like, you just cut your hair. I'm like, why are you putting so much heat to your head every day? I don't understand what's going on. What's going on?
What do y'all think of the Jane Carr Solutions Sunflower Invigorating Shampoo?
I don't think I've ever used it.
We have it though, right?
I might have just put it in the giveaway bag.
Okay. I don't think we've used it,
We
but we have it.
but I definitely just did like some reorganizing because we have like so many products we haven't used, and I'm like, we've had it for at least like we've had it for a while, so I'm like, we haven't used it yet. I doubt we're gonna use it, so give it away. Anybody else tried it?
The Relaxatory was on the news last weekend. Really? I didn't see the story about the Brazilian blowout. What's going on with the Brazilian blowout? I mean, you know, all this stuff is chemicals, so I'm not surprised.
I remember when I wanted a Brazilian blowout, or like those what were they? They were like those Japanese like straighteners or something. those treatments.
Yeah.
I wanted one of those.
Yeah.
in high school.
So you have the grease on the ready. Shelly said she remember her mom having grease on the back of her hand. You just dip and keep moving, move fast. 'Cause you had a lot of hair to straighten.
Yeah, you
It was such a
you could
project.
never get the straightening comb hot enough because I'd always make you blow it off. Like I'm like, can you blow on it? And like you always had to get it on the so you would get it off the burner, and then she'd have to have a paper towel and rub it on the paper towel and then blow it in the air for like 5 minutes, and by the time it touched my hair, like it basically wasn't hot. I was very tender-headed.
I saw
very
like
tender-headed.
ear protectors. I said that's no fair that kids today get ear protectors where we all had to flinch and get our ears burned. On Facebook one time, how
Ears and neck burn.
where you put like a plastic piece for when you get your hair straightened. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was so funny. I'm like, wow, they really have it, or was it a joke? But I'm like, no fair. Like we all had to flinch and get our ears burned. I had more burns on my ears.
One of the time you burned me and I started running, hollering. I'm like, you burned me, burn me.
Put on a good show for the neighborhood. Like, get back in here.
Burn me. That was so dramatic.
I'm so tender-headed.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty tender-headed. Especially like when you try to like braid my hair, like you used to get like a good grip. Like I'm like, Mom, like this
When
is
you first start.
this is a human head. Like this is not doll hair. Like can you
that doll
not
hair.
like just yank my head all over the place? This is a human head.
I use those at the Dominican salon. The air protectors. I know. I almost ruined a good style for Easter. You have all these burns all on your forehead, all on your neck.
Because you got to really get those areas, get those edges. You pretty much left the edges to the end. The edges were the worst though.
I couldn't hear your mouth.
Yeah, I have a light spot on my forehead right here where I tried to straighten my own hair and it burned and I had like a scab. And then it's like this patch on my head that doesn't tan.
You still have it, right?
Yeah, so when I like tan or I get darker, like it just it sticks out more from when I tried to straighten my own hair.
Yeah, there's the ear protector. The ear. All right, wait, Keith. But they say it's different dryers.
Get that kitchen, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You'd be like, where are those ear protectors? If you knew about these, you'd be like, where are those ear protectors? Where are those ear
Right?
protectors?
I would be saying, I'm like, what's the? You'd be like, what ear protectors? Like, no, the ear protectors. Like I hate when like adults know what you're talking about.
She did move, Samantha.
And they try to act like they don't know what you're talking about. Like I guess when I was a kid, I had to get a tooth pulled or something when I was like 5, and like it was like a process. So I think I had to go in like 2 or 3 times or something. And so, like I used to call, I guess the Novocaine the stinger thing, and I meant like it was like a needle. I used to call it the stinger thing. So I went in and I'm like, you know, where's the stinger thing? Like I don't want the stinger thing. I don't want the stinger thing. And the lady was like, the stinger thing? Oh my gosh, you're scaring me. What stinger thing? Like you know what stinger thing? You know what I'm talking about? You know the stinger thing.
So that sounds scary.
Oh my gosh, what stinger thing? The stinger thing? You're scaring me. Like no, you know what I'm talking about.
What is your favorite Shea Moisture Gel?
Gotta
Because
take
I
it
need a
burned.
new one. Because she moved.
I moved with you, and then I burned myself when I was trying to get my edges up here with like a straightener. And I guess I went to like curl it or pull it, and like you know sometimes like the iron is on the outside a little bit.
Yeah.
So like I went like this, and like the iron hit my forehead, and so it like burned, and I had like this brown mark on my head, and now it's like white. And you know, in the wintertime it kind of blends in when I go light, but in the summertime, like it kind of really shows through.
Yeah, I know. Like I have. I was on a 10-speed bike one time showing off for the neighborhood, and
A 10-speed bike.
and my brother and his friend came tearing out on their big wheels right in front of a 10-speed. There's no way I could stop, so I literally went over the handlebars and slammed on the ground. And I had this huge. And to this day, I still have that scar. Like no amount of pigmentation. I think it might be on this side, maybe.
Let me see.
I think it's on this side, right? There's no amount of pigmentation that will ever grow back. No amount of makeup or anything like really covers it. It's just a place where there's just no melanin, I guess. Yeah, I
No
think,
melanin.
yeah, I think it's this side. I don't remember what side it was on. I think this is a little slightly lighter.
Senator Church said she used to be stiff as a board and still got burned. Burning was inevitable. No matter how
I
much
think they're trying to
blowing,
blame it
how
on
much not
us.
moving.
I think they say stop moving, and then when you get burnt, that's why I told you to stop moving. I don't think we ever did really move. I think they just felt guilty because they burned us, and they try to blame this imaginary moving.
Then they get an attitude.
Yeah,
Like,
I told you to stop moving. Like I wasn't moving. I was stiff as a board.
Don't talk back.
Right.
You're being fresh.
Right.
You burned me.
Oh, the trials of childhood.
Or you get popped with the comb. My grandmother used to do that.
Samantha never got burned.
My
She behaved
grandmother.
herself.
My grandmother was notorious for popping me with stuff.
Or you get popped with the comb, right?
Yeah.
My mother popped me with the comb. Again, popped you with the comb. I never moved and got burned. It was like a dangerous thing. Why do kids have to get their hair straightened?
To lay it down. Do you guys like straighten your hair for special occasions? Do you think straight hair equals a
Ice.
special occasion?
Felicia, I'm an ice eater. Just grabbing ice cubes.
You do snacking on LoriAnne. Yeah, just ice. Wish we had more snacks.
Whose fault is that?
I know. I was looking so lost in the grocery store. Like I don't.
We didn't really want to be there. So I'm like, we're gonna regret this later on. But we left without a snack.
And you were like, if you get hungry, just go to sleep.
I'm gonna have to tell him to sign up early because we didn't do what we were supposed to do in the grocery store.
We did it.
So we have no snacks. Right after all that torture, then we were told to go outside, and then we had to sweat out our hair, right? Or don't mess up your hair because we needed our hair for church the next day or a holiday or something. How are you not gonna mess up your hair after you get it straight and then you go outside and play? I mean, the two don't compute.
Oh my gosh, Felicia, I love sweet and salty kettle popcorn. Have you tried the which ones do I get? The boom chicka pop?
The boom chicka
The
pop.
boom chicka pop.
Yeah.
So good.
Yes, I am anemic. But it's not anemic that can be helped with iron. It's like genetic. I think it's thalassemia or something. And I always knew it, but I still was instructed to take iron, and I'm so glad they finally got to the bottom of it. It's like all the iron in the world is not going to help it. So because iron didn't help it, and I always ate ice, and I stay cold. So, and then I didn't realize until my son went to the military, and then he called me up one day, and he was kind of like nervous a little bit. He's like, they found some blood disorder or whatever. I'm anemic, a certain kind. I'm like, yep, thalassemia. I'm like, it runs through the family. We all have it. You'll be fine. You'll live. But yeah, so it's not
tired all the time.
So it's not like your normal anemia where you could just take iron for it. It's genetic or something. That's why I chew ice, I think. Maybe.
Which Shea Moisture Gel is your favorite? Actually, none of them. I'm not a fan of Shea Moisture Gels at all. I think they're drying.
Oh my
Okay, what is
goodness.
with all
Wait,
these
wait,
animals?
Don't jump. Wait, hold
Okay.
on. It's that time of year.
Okay, all right. Fast, girl. There you go. There you go. Gotta be quick with it. Did you get it?
Hold on, let's hope. There's a great big mosquito. Just kidding.
Yep, you got him.
I got it. I got bit by a mosquito the other day, and I did not like that. I hadn't gotten bitten in years.
I did not like that.
You know, I have not gotten bit. It doesn't feel good, right? It's
No.
itchy. And all of a sudden my arm just started
is.
itching, and I'm like, why? Like, it felt like that mosquito bite itch, and then I just dared to look, and there were 2 mosquito bites. Like, I started freaking out because I had a sweater on, so I'm thinking like it's in the sweater, because just as I looked, then I felt like another one right here on like my side. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So I almost got like buck naked trying to get all the clothes off because I was freaking out. I don't like to be bit by mosquitoes.
So dramatic.
And when I saw the mosquito lumps, I don't think I've been bit by mosquitoes since I was like 14.
Mom,
so I did not like it.
There's
and I
no way you
still,
haven't been bit by a mosquito
and I
since you were 14.
still have the mosquito bites, I think, on my arm. And I'm none too happy about it.
Yeah, you jumped up, started taking your clothes off, like, there's something that bit me. There's something
Yes.
in this sweatshirt.
Right there. 1, 2. There's like right there. Can you see it, guys?
No, Mom.
All right, they're like, all right, if you can. They're like right here. And I was not happy. I was not having it. Even though they didn't care, they had it. So, you don't like the Shea gels?
No, I find that they're kind of drying.
I loved that Manuka honey one.
That one was drying.
I love that one though. The one in the jar. You guys all like the Manuka honey
It
mask.
made my hair look gray.
I love that one, and I even got a kick out of using it in the video. I started showing how it was just like this process that when I was putting it in my hair, all of this water was coming out of my hair. It was just really a unique experience applying it. So that's my favorite one. And then I got one, but I never used it. It was the pistachio. I think you only can get it at Ulta. We never used it. We still have it upstairs, that pistachio one?
Yeah, but I just put it in the giveaway bag.
Okay. All right, but no, my favorite one to speak of now that I know for a fact is the Manuka honey one. Oh, there's Samantha Ivy. She always has an extra story. Some mosquitoes in Georgia have the West Nile virus.
That's all over the place. There's mosquitoes with West Nile all over the place. Yeah, we've heard of tropical tropical isle living? We used to use their Jamaican black castor oil.
Tropical Isle?
Hi, D. Curly. Yeah.
And don't I have their edge control?
Yes. I'm not a Shea Moisture fan either. I like some of their products. Their mask deep conditioners, love curl enhancing smoothie, Jamaican black castor oil leave-in. Their coconut oil leave-in spray I use as a refresher. I'm a fan of some of their stuff. Their skincare is pretty good. Oh my gosh, I'm like so itchy right now. I don't know what's going on.
Because of that mosquito?
I don't know, probably.
Okay.
All this talk of mosquitoes.
I was just on Amazon before we came on. I was getting, what did I get? I love Caldicine. I like cornstarch baby powder, so to speak.
Here you go.
So yeah, so I got. Who's heard of the brand Is it Caldicine? Caldicine? I don't know. CALDESCENE. And they have a blue one and a pink one. The pink one is everywhere at all the pharmacies around here. I don't like the pink because it's like talc and it's like baby powder. I like the cornstarch. So it's in the blue container. And I saw it on Amazon tonight. So I got it. Along with crest whitening strips, the glamorous ones, because you couldn't use the extra ones with all the extra bleach in it.
Mm-hmm.
Your teeth were too sensitive.
Samantha Ivy said today's the last day of summer. I know. We were ready to come on here and be like, happy fall, but it's not fall yet.
I know, that's why I
We
had to
were
turn
ready.
it back on. I thought it was
We was
I
ready.
thought it was the last day, but then you were like, but once I picked up the outfit for tonight, it was just like, no, we're still in summer. But,
Yeah,
oh well.
but no.
But it's still definitely cool enough. Shea Moisture too is one of my staple brands. Shea Moisture is a decent brand, I think. There's some hit and misses, but I think more hits than misses.
True.
I think it caters to a market. There's a need there, and I think somebody can. We all can find something in that line in one way or another.
We still have to try the low and high porosity stuff. You guys are always raving about
Yes, it still is hot outside, though. It still kind of ebbs and flows. It's not definitely every day I don't have to wake up to think it's going to be hot and humid, but there still are those humid moments that remind you that it's still hot and humid.
it. Adrian, where are you at? She said they had triple-digit weather.
Really?
Probably like, what, like California down south? They still get really hot no matter what.
Yeah.
Texas.
Texas.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Does Texas have seasonal weather? Like, do you have winters? Do you have specific seasons there, or is it always hot?
Tanetta Church, which As I Am products would you try? They're a great line.
It's in the 90s in Georgia. Oh, my Spencer's in Georgia. You know what? I think I have Georgia on my phone because I have to check on make sure Spencer's okay.
Millie, from what I hear, well, actually, I would say it's similar, is the Maui Moisture, the coconut curl enhancing smoothie, is like a dupe for the Shea Moisture curl enhancing smoothie. They're similar.
Which is a do?
The Maui Moisture, the coconut curl enhancing smoothie, the
okay.
coconut curl smoothie.
Okay, so it's somewhat like New England. She's living in Connecticut and Massachusetts. Okay, but not quite. Throughout the day. Oh my gosh, the humidity was 95% where Gail is. Hi from
gosh.
Ireland. Donkey, is it W-A-B? Donkey Wob?
Ireland.
Ireland?
Wow. 92 in California today.
But probably not a lot of humidity in California, right?
Yeah, I can deal with the heat. I just can't with the humidity. Like, I cannot.
Yes, the JBCO leave-in is great, Shelly. The old and the new. I don't even think they ever pulled the old off. I think the old and the new are on the shelves together. Some stores have the old, some have the new. I don't know why they've done that, but one will say the growth. I think the old says for hair growth. The new says for restoring. We did both videos. We did the first one on the old one, not realizing it was the so-called old formula, and then a lot of you guys came in the comments and said that's the old formula. They don't make it anymore, and then they still are making it. We're still seeing it on the shelves. So I don't know why they have them both on the shelves, but we liked them both. The results were so similar, they weren't worth making a fuss over that they changed the formula. At least with our hair, it just didn't seem to make a difference. But it's definitely a great leave-in, or we used it as a one and done.
Yeah, that's the thing now with like the season changes. Like it's like first it's cold, then it gets hot, and then it gets cold again. So it's like, you know, how do you dress? Do you go out the house with, you know, a sweater on, and then like you get hot? Like it's people are starting to put UGG boots on, but it's still too hot for UGG boots.
People wear UGG boots in the summertime.
They sure are.
Are we gonna do a winter hair? Like tell them to put our hair in the winter.
I don't know, because we don't switch up our hair products by seasons.
Yeah,
but I mean, maybe more like creams, but we use creams in the summer.
I think some, to us, in our opinion, were more winter products. For instance, the Carol's Daughter, that cocoa cream or something that we did as a one and done. Certain ones we feel like the Talia Wahi, the apple and aloe, we felt like that was a winter product. It was so thick. We tended to do foams in the summer, but that's just because of thought process, I think. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it might be.
106, Andy, do you how do you use the Not Your Mother's combing cream? We have that. Like, I haven't known whether to use it as a one and done or.
Glycerin here.
Okay, she uses it by itself. Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah,
I'll
Karen
give it a go.
Reeves said she could now start pulling out her glycerin products. Yeah, even though this product that I have in my hair now had glycerin in it, right? That Cantu one? So, and we didn't even like pay attention to that the other day when we did that video, but the results were great. But a lot of the comments said that it was like their winter product and they saved it for the winter, and it seemed like it worked fine, and there was plenty of humidity that day that we put it in our hair. So I think there was some truth to that. And definitely when we came back from Georgia and we started understanding the humidity down in the south and the humidity and all of that, and so we really kind of like focused on glycerin-free products and all that. But as the summer kind of continued on and we were still testing products, we weren't as conscientious with that, like really picking products that were glycerin-free, because brands were making things and we just were grabbing them and testing them. And
yeah. Michelle, I don't feel like you have to switch up your products for seasons, because back before we were running on YouTube and we were just doing our hair regularly, I don't ever remember having winter products and summer products. But you might find products that worked for you really well in the summer might not work for you in the fall and the winter, so you might have to switch up to find something else, just because like they might not work because of the seasons. But you don't have to do anything, girl.
someone's here and they don't know how they ended up here. Donkey, is it W-A-B? Doesn't know how she ended up on the page.
Probably a he.
A he, maybe? I don't know. Maybe just perusing YouTube on a Friday night bored. And here we were.
Jasmine said, I went glycerin free during this humidity because of you girls. How did that go? Did you see like a difference, or?
Yeah, anyone that tried that, some of the products that we listed that were glycerin free, did it make a difference? Because MADCURLS Live is it, right?
It's lit. She said it's lit.
Oh, it's lit? Okay.
You smoke? No. Okay, out of time, girl.
Girl.
I don't know, girl, because I'm overtired, girl. Yeah.
Much less frizz without glycerin. something. Okay, so it made a big difference.
Is it Angelise? She said she got her haircut from Utopia. How did that go?
Okay. Yeah, that is it. Ilana? What is it? What's her name?
How do you phonetically say your name? Ilana? Iana?
Ilana Wallet. But we found out that there were more factors than just glycerin. Whether your hair was porous, low porosity, high porosity. So just to kind of blanket statement, glycerin free, I think that was just the beginning of the problem and the issue. So that was very helpful. We found it helpful, but then we found out that there's more to it than just glycerin-free products. They're like, there's so much more to it, because they said there was like a group of women in the South that had low porosity, I think, and they said there's so much more to it than that. So I think we've kind of penned a comment that said, like, this was just the beginning of the conversation. There was more to it. We didn't know enough about it to go like delve that deep. We just knew we came back from the South and our hair was a hot mess down there. When we were in Georgia, and we really understood the pain, and so we try to help out understanding it, because we were making videos from our standpoint up here in Connecticut, and humidity being serious, but we didn't know how serious it could really get until we went to the South. And for all those that are new, my son was in the military and he graduated, and we had to go to the South, and we just grabbed our favorite products because we didn't want to overpack. So I grabbed Weedad,
I grabbed
the curl
Weedad.
quencher. You grabbed Weedad,
Vita-Curl.
and off we went. And oh my gosh, like the first day.
Yeah, I think I also packed these Jessie Curl Spiralicious though, and I had to end up switching. And once I put the Spiralicious in, I was good.
I think
But
I
Weedad,
started with
no.
the whole Weedad regimen, the shampoo, the conditioner, and then I did the gel. That didn't work, and thank goodness I had never used it before. Maybe one Christmas video, maybe. The cream, and I had the cream there. For some reason, the cream worked. I think glycerin was way down low on the ingredients list, so that seemed to work for my hair. But we came back to Connecticut determined to figure out this whole humidity and glycerin and hair product thing, and so then we made a video about glycerin-free products. But I think there's more to the conversation than just glycerin-free, but it definitely carried us through the summer, and we were cognizant of it, but not so rigid that we still didn't test other products, because like I said the other day, the Cantu one, which is in my hair now, and it's been humid, you know, it's settling down, it's not as bad as it's been, but there's still maybe 72% humidity. We're seeing 85%, whereas it was like
it was 86 today.
Yeah, humidity. So that's pretty high humidity, and so you would think that I would gravitate towards the glycerin-free product, but I just grabbed what I grabbed, and it's okay.
The church said the humidity in the South is no joke. When she first moved here, I was like, what is this?
Right? Like, plan on having bad hair day every day.
Monica Stringfield, we try not to air dry our hair outdoors in the wintertime because that's how you get sick. We do fan dry our hair in front of fans. We will sit in front of fans and let our hair air dry. We do try to not go outside with wet hair in the wintertime.
Even though we've been told by the man that cuts my hair, Joe Ortiz, that pops up every now and then on Friday Night Live, that it's not good to keep your hair wet for long periods of time, that we need to get into some diffusing, because to keep your hair saturated like that for hours at a time, letting it dry, it's just weakening your hair. So maybe we have to get into this diffusing.
Learn how to diffuse,
It's
like,
just-
from the wet state.
Yeah, and we just never did that. We would diffuse maybe to stretch or to maybe to speed it up a little bit when it's about 85–90% dry. But we've never had soaking wet hair, products applied, and then start the diffusing. To me, it just frizzes my hair, and I think it's because I'm rushing it, because I
Because,
just...
like, I see people, they go like this,
Yeah.
and then they go like this, and then they go like this. Like, within, like, seconds, like, you just keep constantly just moving your hair. Like, my
that's how
hair
you
would
do it.
frizz up so bad.
Not if you put it on, like, medium or cool to medium.
I just think all the motion, just the constant movement.
It's just
like,
very time-consuming, but I guess no more time-consuming than us sitting in front of fans.
right, because fans is movement. Hanging your head out the window is movement.
My hair today was
So-
blowing all over the place.
was.
It was soaking wet, and you described before how I was hanging my head out the window and I was just going this way and that way and going this way, and the wind was just whooshing through my hair because you were driving, and my hair was all over the place. But to me, it just added to the bigness. I don't think it frizzed.
I don't know.
it.
I think air drying and
I don't know.
diffusing are two different animals. Like my hair looks different, even though it kind of seems like it's the same thing. It's still air blowing through your hair. They come out different. But we're gonna try to master it. We have to buy another
Diffuser head.
diffuser head.
Yeah, we definitely have to do that. So frizz is amazing. So it is a lot of frizz. Angelique, when you diffuse your hair, who diffuses and cannot get a handle on that frizz? Maybe we need to learn how to do that so we can all learn together. I said that last week. I said we probably need to do some sort of a diffusing.
You did say that.
Once we mastered ourselves, or we just come to you like the way we did with the braid outs, like we just don't know any more than you do, but
We're just gonna sit here and
together.
diffuse our hair with y'all. I'm not into protective styles. Not sure what to do with my hair in the winter. Any ideas? I do what I do with my hair in the winter, what I do in the summer. We'll still probably be doing wash and goes in the winter time. Maybe more buns, ponytails.
Last winter my hair was too short for anything other than just wash and go, and this year I pulled my hair back I think yesterday in a very slick ponytail. After I deep conditioned it. Yep.
I saw your little ponytail.
I sure did.
It's cute.
Smooth down my little baby hairs. I said my little gray hairs. That was cute. I was like, oh, okay, that's cute.
That's cute.
I remember my little slick back ponytail.
That's cute.
But that's about all I would do. I'm not like all creative, protective styles and all that.
Yeah, no, we totally do what we do in the winter, what we do in the summer. Same thing.
Any tips for a new channel? Engagement with your audience. Definitely don't post videos and disappear. Definitely engage with your audience. Let them know you're there. As I always say, talk to us because we do talk back, and we do. So be consistent with engaging with your audience because they're like doing you a favor by watching your channel, and they have questions that need to be answered. I don't like seeing channels that have so many questions and they just don't get answered. Whether it's even a compliment or whether it's just a simple question. And they're just ignored. They're not even so much as even liked. They're just completely ignored. So if you're blessed enough to have been able to open up a new YouTube channel, then definitely engage with your audience. And that's, to me, rule number one. And that is simply how we grew our channel, I think, engaging with our audience. Not one video will anybody ever find on MADCURLS channel that says, and push the subscribe button before you leave, now that you entered, before we get started. Not one time have we ever asked anyone to push the subscribe button, because my philosophy was, they know what a subscribe button is, so don't start with all that push the subscribe button. For what? Show them some content first. Who asked the question? Oh, Aaron Gallagher. Don't start asking all that push the subscribe button. I mean, do what you want to do, but you asked, so now I'm answering. Show content first so that they want to push the subscribe button.
I think also having like a theme, kind of, or just a general like topic of like what your channel is going to be about. I find sometimes that some YouTubers like, hop around a lot, and I think channels grow when like you're consistent with your content and like your followers know what kind of content you create and what to expect,
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Shelley. What I do best, right? Honesty is always the key, right? Yeah, come clean like before you get exposed. I always say, oh my God, we're gonna get exposed. We never know who knows us, who doesn't know us. And people always say, oh, I watched you. I'm like, thank God I didn't show my true colors today. No, definitely honesty. And I just think respect, mutual respect, it goes both ways. People come to your channel because they want something new. They want to see if someone's going to pay them some money. There's so many people hanging up shingles, and that's just what they're doing. They're just hanging it up, but they're not really
Shingles.
tending to their audience. They think it's a quick way to get maybe free product or something, money. It's not that type party at all. Trust me, it really isn't. It just simply is not.
Get to the church, that's how you do it. Like, people always ask, like, MADCURLS, have you done Eden Body Works? MADCURLS, have you done this? Have you done that? All you gotta do is go to the search bar, type in MADCURLS, type in the product, type in the brand, and, like, all the videos on that product or brand will come up if we have it.
Yeah, you're really good at listing the way you list it, because you did all that. You're good at that. Yeah, yeah. Like, we definitely have our strengths. You're definitely computer savvy. Good night, Denisha.
Ilana says, do you have any foam mousse suggestions?
I love foam mousse. Don't be afraid of mousse. I love foam mousse. You guys taught us on here to use a leave-in. Like, I wasn't using a leave-in. I was thinking it was like more of a one and done. And I find out that if I put a leave-in underneath, it does make it a little bit more moisturized, because mousse is a little drying by nature. So, I would suggest probably putting a light leave-in underneath.
It's gotta give credit where credit's due.
What? Who's getting credit?
To the church, I had to pop my collar, girl.
Wait,
I had to pop it. She said I had to pop my collar.
Who? You?
To the church, yeah.
Why do you have to?
She was giving credit where credit was due, girl. I know a lot goes into editing, especially with that busted computer that's always shutting down on me.
Yeah, I know. You're over there telling the computer off. I'm like, is there
am.
anything I can do to help?
Right? While the computer's like flying across the room.
Yeah. Seriously, like, I'm tired of watching YouTubers never respond, but ask me to hit that subscribe button. It's true. Because I go in and I see how many comments they have, and I'm thinking, they'll never get to my comment. Even if I want to give a compliment or something, because you guys know we love watching the drama channels, and by the time I get into the channel, I'm like way down, like they'll never. You see that they might have like a few in the beginning, but they don't respond back. And you know, in all honesty, you just can't. You know, you just can't. Once you just keep growing and growing and growing, you can't. But perhaps like maybe try. I just would think, even like when we have a lot of views on videos, like maybe the product junkie ones that we did, they were just coming in fast and furious. But at least I'm like, okay, at this point, these videos are just worth likes now. We cannot respond to each and every person. We'll be here all night. So some of them are just really laden with heavy comments. What was the last one that we did with the comments that were really, really heavy?
Oh, the braid out, because people were coming in with like suggestions.
And so we saw all the suggestions, we read all the suggestions, but to respond to each and every suggestion, okay, we see this,
Bye,
okay,
curls
we get
making.
this, okay, thank you for this, like, we saw them all. That's why I just pinned a comment that we saw all that. Also, you guys love that one, I just had to have it. You know, that one was one I think that we did a lot of likes, not so much comments. Every now and then a comment will stand out, or if someone's brand new to the channel, we'll let them know that there are live people behind, they're not robots. I try to switch up the comments so people don't
Bye, Samantha
think.
Ivy. Yeah, everyone's getting sleepy. I'm getting sleepy too. I've been liking this like 8 to 10:30. I feel like we're like, it's good content, you know, from like 8 to 10:30. Like, we're just like a lot of energy, and then I feel like we all just kind of slowly shut down around 10:30. So we used to go to midnight, but that's doing a lot lately.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's a
liking
lot.
the 10:30.
I like the 10:30.
Anybody else liking the 10:30?
I don't know.
I know people can't just come strolling in late at 11 or 12 because we are out of here.
But yeah, so we do what we can with the comments and at least acknowledge them. But because everyone wants to feel like they've given their time and people appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we definitely appreciate that.
Jen Loves Nail Polish. Yeah, I did tell her that you went to Ramirez Restaurant. Remember I told you that Jen Loves Nail Polish went to the Ramirez Restaurant?
Yeah.
It was like hashtag MADCURLS made me do it. And we typically get the fried pork and the yellow rice with
The red beans
yeah, with the red
and
beans
some extra onions
and
on top.
onions. Yeah, oh my gosh, Mom, I'm so hungry.
We ate out all week.
We did. I don't know what we were thinking.
There's a place, we had it on one of our vlogs called Stu Leonard in our state. Who knows if Stu Leonard that lives in Connecticut? I think there's one in Danbury that's closest to us, so we go to that one. Then there's one in Norwalk, that was the original. And then I think there's one maybe in Yonkers, New York, I think. but it's an experience. It's not just a simple grocery store. It is absolutely an experience. So we went there the other day, and we went
Bye, Ilana.
to their salad bar and ate. What did we get? Oh my gosh, they had Jamaican meat patties, like little miniature
They were
ones.
like mini beef patties.
They were so good. So good that we had to go back the next day to get more.
I'm like, Mom, okay, we do not need to get hooked on these things, girl. We don't. Yeah, no, their food bar is so good.
But we still lost weight. That's why I said
We
everything.
did. I lost 5 pounds.
Yeah, I don't think like that's just us. Like I don't think you have to starve yourself and be eating celery sticks with mustard. You know, like I'm not doing that. Like, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna enjoy my food. Like
I do love spinach.
I'm
though.
in my 50s. I am not trying to be like a model. Like I just want to be healthy and look somewhat decent. You know, but I'm not trying to be I'm miserable and starving all the time. Sunken in.
It's called
stomach.
Stu Leonard's, and it's in Connecticut, and it's like a life experience. It really is. It's like a life experience.
Yes, it's in Connecticut.
In Connecticut, and like the one in Danbury's good. The one in Norwalk is good. The one in Norwalk has the better buffet, I think, but I think the one in Danbury is just a bigger store. But they're both just like, it's like a fun grocery store.
Yeah, so we went there a couple times this week and ate at the salad bars. We did a lot of eating out. And
Yeah, we did. So we ate there. We ate at P.F. Chang's. We went to the Puerto Rican restaurant.
we were living high on the
We
hog.
were just living. And then today, like, we were eating a little dry, little crusty piece of pizza. Like, sharing a drink. Like, we go from feast to famine.
We're back there again.
We're like, okay, should we buy 4 apples or can we only afford 2 apples?
I was going to say, it's the love of for what we do. This is not making money. Like when you see everybody driving around, like I don't get it. Like whoever watches beauty channels like the Jaclyn Hills and the Jeffree Stars, and they're making millions and millions and millions, and they have all these houses and cars. Like I don't know. Is it because they're OG and they came on 10 years ago and it took them this long to make their millions? And there was a time when they were eating celery sticks and mustard and decided between a soda or not, you know.
No, they all really do say it takes them like a good like 9-10 years to really get going. Like all of them were on there for years before they really became big. They were all on there for years.
Yeah, so no, it's not that type party over here. We are seriously deciding between who's getting a drink and who isn't that day. He is filthy rich. He absolutely is.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Jalapeno poppers, yes.
I don't like those.
You don't like them? Too hot.
No, they like freak me out. I don't like the consistency of jalapenos and the cheese and the crust, and I don't know. It's just too much going on.
I like the popcorn, like the corn. Like it's corn inside.
Oh yeah, it's like fried corn
like
inside, like
so good.
yeah.
Everything's
I don't know
fried.
what it is. It's like creamy corn, like fried, like cream corn. It's good.
I think it's all the brand deals. I think that's probably a big part of it. Yeah. And our lips are always flapping about something. The brand deals, like we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna say this. We're not gonna say this.
We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do that. You know what? Never mind. Forget it. We'll pass on this.
Right. Corn nuggets.
Corn nuggets. Oh my gosh. Mom, I'm hungry. We have to make a run to the corner
Henny
store.
Penny.
Henny Penny. Yeah, we are going to see it.
Definitely, and sooner rather than later.
I know we're not going to pull a Black Panther.
No.
It took us like a whole year to see Black Panther. We did finally see it though on Netflix. It was good.
We did.
It was good. It was good. It was good.
Well, in all honesty, I just didn't see what everybody saw. The complexity of it. Is it just me, guys?
Okay, yeah, let's not lie up here. You fell asleep within the first 20 minutes of the movie. You fell asleep on me.
The complexity of the movie, I said, I don't understand how everybody's getting this. Not saying that the whole world is dumb, but the way everybody was just like, yes, you know, Black Panther, Black Panther, Black Panther. I'm like, what did they see? Like, I was so lost. I was so lost. I really was. And I don't think I'll ever be found watching it over and over again. What did I miss? What did I not get?
Was it just like the amazingness of it that it was like an all-black cast? It had a lot of, you know, it was like African themes, and like, is that why people were just like, yes, like,
I don't know.
because I mean, you have to be into Marvel and like understand Marvel to really understand the movie. Because
that was the first clue one day when I was walking through the Danbury Mall, and I saw that they were in the Disney window, and they were like a cartoon, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, so Black Panther is a cartoon. come to life. Okay, so that's when I first understood that this is a cartoon come to life. This is not real life. All right, so then I got that. And then watching it, it was very Marvel cartoonish, and I said, maybe it's just not my genre. Maybe I don't understand it, but it was whoosh right over my head. I did not get it. I definitely fell asleep, and I did not understand Black Panther at all for the raid and the way people carried on. And then finally, I think we narrowed it down to it was an all-black cast. That's why the excitement, an all-black cast, because the plot.
My dad said there was a couple themes and plots going on in the movie. I think I caught a few of them, but like we were trying to. I was like really trying to I was like texting a friend while watching the movie. I'm like, okay, what's this? Can you explain this to me? Okay, what's going on here? Who is this person? What And so like we were trying to really like get the movie.
Wakanda Forever, yes.
Love the Marvel movies, and I was proud of the production. Maybe you have to be into Marvel.
Right.
Black Pride for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I think it was. Different layers of pride here.
Yeah, Tanetta Church said she's not a Marvel fan, but she was intrigued by the culture, strong women, natural hair. Yeah, I like the women warriors. That was cool.
That's what I think, what I was getting from it. If there was anything to like about it, it was the respect. I think the position, like when he had to fight to get into his father's place or something. That particular scene, I like that. The fact that the sister was computer savvy and she had all these like little gadgets and gizmos, but I just didn't understand all of this if you didn't see Black Panther turn in your black card, because I said I saw Black Panther and I didn't see where it made me any more blacker seeing it. I didn't understand it, and so I was like, was I the only one that didn't understand it, or am I just the only one that's honest enough to say I didn't get it? Like, I'm just trying to be part of the phase here, because I seriously did not get it, and I don't think watching it over and over again is going to make me get it. What did I miss out? Other than an all-black cast, and that
Ashley
was
Harris
something.
said the movie was amazing. They took a lot to actually look into a lot of African tribes, used it for the dance and costumes. The all-black cast that finally portrayed a positive black. Yes, I think that's another thing. Like, we weren't maids and slaves and everything else. Like they were like warriors and superheroes. And
Melanie Shevitz said you had to have watched the other Marvel movies to get it.
That's what other people are saying as well. You have to see the other the other movies to get it.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, you stayed away.
I did, and what I was mad about is that
everything.
My dad started it like downstairs, and then I came downstairs to get some food before I started. I'm like, oh my gosh, you already started watching it, but he was already like an hour in, and he didn't look like he was trying to rewind for me, but like it was definitely something I probably had to watch with him, because he would have had to have broken it down for me, because he understood. He's like, this is amazing, this is awesome, and like we were upstairs like, what is
no
going
one could
on?
watch it with me. I'd be asking so many questions. I'm the type of person you do not want to watch a movie with if I don't understand it, because I'm pausing it. All right, I'm like, okay, hold on for a minute. All right, let's just discuss this part here. And I'm like, I don't understand this, and so then I'm like, okay, we could play it again. But I'd rather just pause it rather than just talk over it. I want to pause it so you don't miss any content, but I kind of want to get it so I can keep following it.
Okay, Gail friend. So the antagonist was Killmonger, right? And so he was left out there in the world. And so he wasn't in like Wakanda, which was like, and like Wakanda had all this stuff, so he just wanted to use it to like help the world, where he like really saw like black people struggling. Is that, am I wrong, or was that what he wanted to do? I mean, the way he went about it, I guess, was horrible, and that's why he was like the antagonist. But wasn't that just like his main thing? Like, let's start using some of this stuff to help the people out here.
Yes, Felicia, we've had our black card taken back and forth many a times. When people found out we didn't watch Black Panther, they're like, what? Your black card is now revoked. So, like jokingly, but, so we finally watched it, but maybe it has to still be revoked because I still didn't get it. But, it was good. I liked all the stuff, all the characters, the costumes.
That's because the king had 2 sons, right? And he was the son of one of the sons. No, right? The king had 2 sons, and he was the son of one of the sons. Right? Because it said Killmonger felt entitled to the throne, right? Yeah.
Who's Killmonger on the other side fighting?
No, Oh, Lord.
Forget it.
Okay.
Don't bother answering. Obviously, I don't get it. But now, Napoli Ever After, now I'm going upstairs to see that. I read that book. Maybe I don't like pretend stuff. I like.
Yeah, actually, here I felt for Killmonger, but like
Next.
my friend was like, he wants to basically like have black people like, take over. Like this is like not how it kind of should be done. Like he's ready to use all these weapons and all these things to like annihilate everybody else. I mean, not that that's the way it should be done, but I'm like, now they're gonna have some power. Like take these tools and everything y'all hiding over here and get it on out there to the people in the world, the black people that are suffering. And so
The comic books. It's a comic book.
but I did like at the end of the movie, T'Challa like kind of took that, he kind of understood that a little bit, and then they were gonna like open up some place in the world and help folks. So
Girl, got a little college education going there. Good for her.
I took it in a bit. I was trying to understand what was going on. His ego was tripping. Yeah, no, he did do a lot. But did anybody else get Lion King themes?
That's me, Tanetta. I like drama. Yes, definitely. Period drama movies.
They say I got the movie, Ma. I got the movie.
You
Okay.
definitely got it,
okay.
girl. And I definitely did not. But no, I definitely like period drama movies.
Yeah, I mean, I felt him, but like he could have toned it all the way down. But I felt where he was coming from.
Okay. Good for you.
I was like, why are they hiding all the goods over here? Like, I don't understand.
Iris Flowers, if you just watched that. Happily Ever After. African perspective versus African American perspective.
You said yes,
Okay.
Lion King, yeah.
Okay, so I think Ashley said at one point that everyone thought it was going to fail, and it didn't. It far exceeded expectations. And critics said there would never be a film with that large of a minority cast win so many awards. Okay. So
I did like how they went in and out of dialogue, because like subtitles would pop up like every now and then, like they were speaking like a different language, and so they were like going in and out. I wonder how that is as an actor or an actress. Like you got to learn a different language to get this role. Like I could barely get Spanish in high school and college. Like I have to learn a
they
different.
had to.
Yeah, they were
really?
speaking a different language
Okay.
in that movie. Like as an actor and actress, like do you have to like learn the language? Yeah, Leslie Braun. I didn't hear about it, but I saw some people taking some quotes from it. I think Kevin Carr, I was telling you about it, asked him, like, have you used your platform to pull anybody underneath you up? It's a good question. I'm like, when people make it, they forget about their people. I said, let me make it. I'm taking everybody. You're coming down. Everyone's going to be put on if
girl.
I make it.
I know, girl. You
You
brought
got
me
to put your
on.
people on. How are you going to make it, get a platform, and not put your people on? Like, I don't...
You reach back for me, girl.
Good girl. I tried.
For all those that are new, this used to be It's TaylorAnne's channel, and you reach back, girl. Learn another
I
language.
hear her say, girl, listen, I can barely get my English to LoriAnne standards, let alone learn another language.
I know. I used to have standards, but I don't know. I'm not speaking correctly these days. I'm saying pen and teen and
Yeah.
pen and teen. Okay. Hello, Georgina Vasquez.
I gotta go listen to the whole interview. I didn't listen to the whole thing. Just like different pieces people were pulling out, but I thought that was like a good question. Like, have you used your platform to pull somebody up? Who's under,
Who is this Kevin Hart that he took, like, 'cause we love Survivor, and how was the last season of Survivor, he had like the whole hour basically promoting himself, and we
Well,
like
he didn't have the whole hour.
well, basically.
He had like, he had too much time, but it
It
wasn't.
was like when Jeff Probst interviews the people that actually did the labor during that whole season, and next year they brought out Kevin Hart, and that was the end of the cast. And like what? Okay.
Yeah, they did talk to the
Yeah,
cast
and
for like 5 seconds.
I was just surprised because we sit there, we watch season after season after season of Survivor, and then we love, like, we don't even want to go to Google to see if anybody, say, got into a relationship or anything, because we don't want to see who the winner is. And so we wait for the 4-hour show or the 2-hour show at the end to see who's going to get the $1 million, and then they talk about each scene in the season. And I think the last season, was it, that we watched or whatever, they brought out Kevin Hart, and that was the end of the interviews of all the people.
Well, the one prior to that was it they brought out Tyler Perry.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't get that. Like, they didn't do the work. Like, I wanted to see what the cast did, because that's some serious stuff there. Oh, Okay, they're just, is it Sinai Latham is beautiful with her new TWA. Okay, I didn't see it. Did you?
See what?
Sinai Latham?
No, her hair's been, don't start with that name.
Okay.
Her hair has been cut short for a while.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
I
Didn't
don't
she cut
know.
her hair a while ago?
Felicia just said it's new. Okay, so Cat Williams actually said it had a point, but he didn't have to dim other people's spotlight to make it. Hey, Sherry Crosby. She shaved it. She shaved it completely off, and then it grew back, or it's something new, Ashley, that she just did. She shaved it. Oh, wow. Who would do that? Does anybody ever want a part that bad that they would either put weight on for a part, like I think in Bridget Jones' Diary she had to put on 30 pounds? Would anybody want to do a part that bad, if you were an actor or an actress, to put on weight or to shave your hair? Who would shave their hair for a part?
Yeah, put on weight, lose weight. I think Anne Hathaway had to drop a lot to play Fantine in Les Mis. She had to drop a lot of weight.
Oh, is that the Napoli Ever After? That's the one? That's why she shaved her hair? It's a movie about natural hair. Is that the movie that we're going to run upstairs and watch? Okay, maybe that is the movie. Nope, 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 no. Or hair. No weight, no hair. That's dedication.
Hi, Julian.
Uncle Fester from the Addams Family.
I can't.
There's Jay the Kid. Hello, ladies.
They're a hard no for me,
no
dog.
me. Yeah, right.
Okay, but like, ow, my teeth are so sensitive. What if it was for like a lot of money? Like, for example, Emma Watson, she didn't have to do anything, but she made like $15 million off of Beauty and the Beast. Like, what if someone was offering you $15 million just to gain a little weight, shave your head bald for a movie? Your hair will grow back. You could take the weight off again.
Yeah, it depends, I guess, maybe how you could, like, all right, so when I big chopped, even though I didn't shave, but I did big chop, it was sufficiently short. It took about 3 months before I got adjusted to it, because I had shoulder length. It took about 3 months. But when you think about a year from then, you'd have like your millions. I don't know, but you'd have to walk around for a while feeling kind of
Bald-headed.
But then that's almost like a crime. Would anybody commit a crime and get millions and say spend 6 months in jail? Because they always catch the criminal, but they can't get the money back, and they just watch you once you're released.
What is shaving your head and committing a crime?
You
like,
know, I've been all random tonight. I'm just throwing out ideas, girl. Just keeping the conversation flowing. Now I want to know about crime life. Y'all know me. And so, like, would you commit a crime and know that you can keep the money? They'll never find it. You serve time for 6 months, say, even a year. But you could have your millions when you get out. But they would be on you. They'd watch you, right? They'd watch every spin I would do. They'd follow me to Nordstrom.
Shelly said put a wig on it.
Help me take off the weight and have enough money to have a great week. So yeah.
She is Ashley Harris, I'm telling you. Trying to keep mad crimes alive. Hair grows back and you still have your money. But weight is hard to take off. So if you put on like some serious weight, you'd have your millions, but you'd have to take that weight off. Like, that's a lot.
I think it's equal. I think it's hard to grow your hair back, and I think it's almost the same time frame, right? You could take off the weight and grow your hair back. It takes about as much time. Look at you. How long we've been working out? You dropped 5 pounds. And it wasn't even like trying. Like, we're still eating cookies.
You sure are.
So, I don't know. I guess it depends on what money means to people, right? Wait, no.
LoriAnne. I know, for real.
Trying to see, because I swear people commit such crimes, and they're like white collar crimes, and they go do a little bit of time, and then they come out with all their millions. Now, are the feds always on their back? Are they always watching? If I go out and buy a great big house, are they gonna take it because they knew I bought the house with the stolen money? Can they prove it? Do you put it in a family's name? Do I give it to my mother to put it in her bank account? Can they prove that? Can my mother say she bought me a house? How does crime work? Just asking for a friend.
How does crime work? As if we're talking to a bunch of criminals.
Yeah, I'm getting older, and that weight's hard to get off. That's so true. That is so, yeah, definitely. I know, when I was in my 20s and 30s.
I think you have to love your craft. So if you are like an actor or an actress, like you do anything. If it's a good role, you probably do anything for it. Like some actresses, like and actors, that they show what they have to go through to get into the role, and they're for it, they're into it, because that's just like their craft. They love it. So, you know, probably dropping weight, gaining weight, doing whatever, shaving their head, they'll do it. I know, like the people in Twilight, they had to like bleach their skin to get that really, really, really white look. They were all like bleaching their skin and wearing wigs and losing their hair underneath their wigs.
Really? And do they turn back if they bleach their skin? Or do they always look like vampires like that?
No, I think
things that are permanent I would be afraid of. And then the chemicals of that. Nothing like
some got lost in their roles. Like who did? Heath Ledger, R.I.P. He played the Joker. I heard like he really like lost his mind over that role, but he really played that role as the Joker. Yeah. Heath Ledger, yep, see, there it goes.
Like Ashley Harrison. I think, what was it? What was that movie? Those two guys in jail, and then they were going to meet one day when one got out, but then one was like institutionalized. What was that movie? It was with, the character's name I think was Andy, and it was, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. The Driving Miss Daisy, what's his name? The black guy. Girl,
I don't know.
Everybody knows who's Driving Miss Daisy? Y'all know me, can't draw a blank.
Redemption?
No.
Shawshank Redemption?
Shawshank Redemption, that's it. And so then they got out, and then I think one went to the spot where they had all the money, and then the other one, he just was so institutionalized, he just was not used to being on the outside world. I think it's probably hard when you're so used to being in jail and being told everything to finally be out and make decisions. I think it would just be a very daunting experience. You're just so used to doing everything according to plan and schedule in jail, and then to have all that freedom. I think to spend like a life sentence, 25, 30 years, do you know how long that is? 25, 30 years ago when I was in jail.
What? Y'all, we're tired, okay? She was never in jail. Never in prison.
All right, 25 years ago, I was 25. Now I'm 50. Do you know how much has changed since when I was 25 to 50? Cell phones have come out. Just different looks, clothes, makeup. I mean, like, that's all like insignificant, but that's a lot of life to have spent in an institution and then all of a sudden come out and have all this thrown at me.
Lori's altered ego.
No, not like exposed. You exposed yourself
right?
on Friday Night Live.
It's a slip. No, yo, it's too much. Like, I'm really like zoning right now. I'm so tired. I can't anymore.
Yeah, I said like when I was in jail 25 years ago.
We're gonna be shutting this down because I don't know. You done out here in these streets tonight. You done.
I told you the bus fuss when I got on the bus that time and told somebody else, hey, this Wi-Fi. I said when I had to get on the bus that time and tell that kid off.
But Ashley Harris said, but did you show your face on the news when you got arrested?
Indeed I did.
You held your head up high.
I did.
All right, y'all.
Those are the rules, guys.
We're doing the goodnight roll call now.
Who are you, right? Who am I? Where am I?
I can't. It's just too much. All right. I'm calling it now before things get too out of control. More secrets, more exposed.
Before I say something I don't mean to say.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Before it's my turn, my business starts being exposed. Go from your business to my business. We're going to call it right now. Good night.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for pronouncing my name correctly. Good night. Love you, ladies. Okay. Good night, guys. The channel where we talk about nothing.
Anything and everything.
On Friday
and
nights. Absolutely nothing.
This was fun. This was a fun one.
Just check in on Friday nights. We'll be here. Doing Freudian slips and exposing ourselves and...
I just can't. LoriAnne was on a roll tonight.
And I didn't mean to be. I was tired.
I know. You were just saying anything, girl.
All right.
All right, guys. It has been fun. I'll let you guys get your good nights out. You guys are typing them. Good night, good night, good night. Say good night to us, saying good night to each other.
Right. Good night to Alberta James and all the nurses. Wow, until after 7 a.m. I used to be a psych tech. I probably should have used some of the services, right? But aside from that, I used to be a psychiatric tech, and I used to go in at 11 and come out the next morning like 7 or 8. And it was a long shift at night. That's like hard sleep. Like, during the day you could stay awake, but at night it seems like something about that night shift is just impossible to stay awake. But I did it. But I feel for Alberta and the nurses, the night shift.
All right, guys. It's been fun. We will see you guys.
Yes, we're gonna watch Happily Ever After, and we will talk about it next week.
Yes. All right. It's been fun. Happy autumn tomorrow. Yes. Yes. Try not to get sick, y'all. Use hand sanitizer. Bundle up when you need to. Wear short sleeves when you need to.
Not too much hand sanitizer because it doesn't work.
You should put on because you can always take off, right?
Very good, yes.
Yes. So always bring a sweater or something, a little scarf. You never know. You know, 'cause you can always take it off, but you can't put it on once you're out the house.
Right.
All right. Okay. Do you want to press the button?
Okay.
All right.
We'll do the dirty work. Maybe we should have pumpkin carving on Friday.
Pumpkin carving?
Yeah.
You say that every year.
Oh, not on here, but I do say that. And this year we're going to make it happen. We're going to have a pumpkin, and y'all are going to direct the knife. I have to pick that instrument.
Okay.
I swear, there's a dark side to me, guys.
And then it says you're a hoot. You say everything she's thinking, but doesn't say.
All right.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you next week. All right.
Mom, you're supposed to hit end.
Oh,
It's not done
okay.
yet.